All right, welcome everybody. I know that other people are live, but I got to get in where I fit in. So while we wait for everybody to trickle in, we are going to try. So as you can tell, we are the right way finally. The computer is good to go. Yes, ma'am. Look at us go. Look at how bright we are. Welcome everybody here. Welcome everybody chilling. And welcome everybody for the replay. One more thing to make sure we're good to go. Okay, we are going to try the Mean Girls Pink Frosting Limited Edition Pink Creamer by Nestle Coffee Mate. Welcome everybody. Yes, we are horizontal. Welcome everybody. Man, look at us go. It's all or nothing around these parts, our little Samsero. All or nothing, man. We went from broken and everything messed up to knock on wood. We should be good to go. Okay, y'all, while everybody gets in and gets situated, we're going to try this right quick. So, I didn't find this. My grandma found this, and she's like, I got you a present. And I was like, dude, it's after Christmas. You don't have to get me nothing. She's like, we don't get too excited. It's nothing special. So, it is the Mean Girls Pink Frosting Nestle Coffee Mate Limited Edition Pink Creamer. Oh yes, welcome everybody. Good morning, good evening. So, I'm going to take a swiggle at the bottle. I asked my grandma, did she want me to pour her some in something? And she was like, no, that's all you, player. And, so, she proclaims, yeah, y'all, I have Battress a Mean Girl blanket that I'm going to upload probably tonight or tomorrow, my Christmas haul. Then I just did a after Christmas sale haul with different gift cards, rewards, and stuff. So keep your eyes peeled for those. But tonight I was on the phone with her and she's like, I found another one. And I was like, she's like, Bridgeton something. So I'm assuming that she found a Bridgerton creamer. So I asked her, I said, when you're done with it, will you save us a swiggle? And we'll try that too. So she's like, well, you can. I was like, no, finish it up. I only need enough for, just a swiggle. So this one's full. She didn't, want this one. She's like, I just seen that one for you, but I do want to try. She's like, the Bridgeton something. And I was like, I think you mean Bridgington, but I'm not for sure. So let's go ahead and get into this. Man, grab yourself a drink, a tea, a cup of hot chocolate, a little snack. We got a lot to get into. So let me go ahead. I just got a coffee over here. I'm rocking some cups I needed to use up. It's just some Starbucks Nespresso pods I found on clearance. They're just vanilla Starbucks pods, regular coffee. That's all they are. So let's get into this. So it says Mean Girls 20th anniversary. I'm not a regular creamer. I'm a pink creamer. That's so fetch. So I was like, man, Battress's blanket was in the washer and it wasn't ready to get in the dryer yet. I was like, that would have been so fitting. All right, I'm just going to take a swiggle. I really should have brought a cup. I got all these fancy little sipping espresso cups. I'm just going to take a swig out the bottle because I asked my grandma, did she want some? My family ain't going to drink this. So it is pink. And let's just hit it and get it. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I think. I get like a strawberries and cream. Do I get pink frosting? Maybe. Oh, I got coffee. I just like to, things like this, I just like to, I like to give it like the coffee kind of really overpowers it. So I do have coffee with it. I just like to see what it's like. I'm getting like a strawberries and cream vibe. Maybe a tiny, tiny bit of vanilla frosting, but if you like strawberries and cream, you're going to like this. So let me wipe my lip gloss. You guys, I got to bring one of my little sipping cups up here. This is good, y'all. This is good. See, some of this stuff you never know. Is it going to be gimmicky or is it going to be good? Okay, I am going to put that in the mini fridge once we get started up here. So let me set this over here, and we'll get that right back in the fridge. Guys, make sure you put stuff like that right back in the fridge. Okay, let's get into what in the Sam H-E double hockey is brewing. Now, I have 2 pages of notes from the other day, but if we have time, we'll do them. I have noticed little tidbits. I'm pretty sure, welcome. I'm pretty sure you guys are sick of the whole messages with Kybella and Sala, but there's some key points of things I wanted to pick out. So if we have time, I didn't notice this, but I did, Neb, I did. I was like, you know what? I might run 2 or 3 minutes late, but let me go ahead and test this. I don't want to look crazy and have them all ready to go. I can't do them like that. I didn't know until last night, why was Salah, well, we know why, but he was asking what her parents did. Now you tell me what that means to you. To me, that means, do you come from a family with money? So if we have time, welcome everybody. We'll do these notes. If not, we'll save them for later in the week. I thought you guys might be burnt out on the whole Sala and Kybella notes, but I wasn't for sure, and the whole memos and stuff. But there's some things that I picked out that I really haven't seen anybody else talk about. Asking what her family did. Angela, I'm not going to lie to you. I know some people are against this brand, but if I got it, I'm going to use it. It is the, and when I got it out, the top is broke. It is the Gloss by Jeffree Star Pretzel Drip. Guys, if I have makeup, I'm going to use it. I know that some people are against Jeffree Star. If I've already spent my money, honey, your girl is using it. So, I do have other stuff, Jaden, but I'm just going to, my thing for the new year is try and work on what's open. So that's kind of why, like, I've had this open for a while. So I'm totally, like, I got new stuff for Christmas. I'm like, use what you got up. Guys, you know stuff like this has a shelf life. So if I've got it, I'm going to use it. Okay. So that's another thing. I know everybody's ready to get into it. Quick questions. Are you guys into fragrance, perfumes, body mist, body sprays? I donated some that were like half full that I was no longer into, a quarter full that didn't smell like alcohol, and I've got a ton of new fragrances. Not a ton, but enough. If you guys are into fragrances, I will do a fragrance video, or we can do a fragrance live. So let me know about that for you guys now and the replay. Are you into perfumes, body sprays, body oils, mist, things like that? So I found some new bangers. Guys, if it doesn't smell like alcohol and you're no longer going to use it, family, friends, if none of them wants it, donate it. I know some donation places would take that stuff and some won't, so call and check and see so it doesn't go in the garbage. There's another thing that we have around here that are like donation bins. You can just shoot your stuff in the bin, but you have to be careful right now with where you live, whether the weather freeze it or not. But sometimes women's shelters would take stuff like that. So if it doesn't, now you got to be careful. If it's not expired, it'll smell like straight alcohol. Okay, we would definitely get into, I found some different ones that are kind of out of my realm, and then I got some for Christmas that I had no idea about. Okay, let's move on. I know that's not what you guys are here for. Most of you, some of you guys are into that stuff, some of you guys aren't. Our snack of the day, once we get down the road, Target clearance. I told you guys I got a ton of treats. I was going to do a video, and I thought I'll just disperse them through snack of the day. This is the M&S Food Milk Dark and White Chocolate Selection. So I looked this company up, and it's called Mark and Spencer's. And this is out of the United Kingdom, product of Belgium. So this looks pretty good. So we will get down to that. And I thought it's funny, house suiting, it's got a Turkish delight in it. So I thought, for our girls' sake, we'll try some Turkish delight. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Another thing is, I could not use these without y'all. These been burning a hole in my pocket to use. These are our fortune-telling dice. I did open them up to see how they went. We're going to do these if we have time at the end of the stream. It's quirky, it's cheesy, I know it's gimmicky, it's for entertainment. I like stuff like this. So, when we're done, I thought I would ask the question, but then I thought, you know what? How about I let one of you guys ask the question, and then I'll roll the dice. So what happens is these have different things. They do have words, but they have different symbols on them. And then I'll read the cards, what the symbols mean. Where's the other? Okay. So they have different symbols. So we'll do that at the end. I know some of y'all might not be into that, and some of y'all, you know, it's just for entertainment. It's nothing, you know. So we'll do that at the end, and I'll let somebody pick the question. So I thought these were just kind of fun. Something different for the new year. Will I probably forget to do them every stream? Yeah, but hey. Okay, moving right along. So, our girl was MIA yesterday, and did she come at the gates? Okay, now, somebody, before we get started, let's just have a quick little conversation about recovery, okay? Nothing long. We've discussed this millions of times. Some of us are in recovery in here for substances, some of us alcohol, some of us both, some of us whatever your vice may be. We talk about recovery a lot in here. Now, anybody want to tell me what doesn't go together? Okay, now, I'm going to read you these titles. Shrimp Seafood Mukbang in Kuwait. How I Am Staying, B-I-N-G-O, we call bingo, because you're not supposed to come on here when you are in full-blown addiction and discuss it and promote it. How I Stay Free and Huge Grocery Haul. "15 hours ago, Shrimp Seafood Mukbang and How I'm Staying Free and a huge huge grocery haul." Class, anybody? Is our red flag, y'all, the red flag almost ended my 2024 already. I had the red flag up here with the troll, and I had a candle. I was like, ho, 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 no. The red flag almost red flagged your girl. Is anybody's red flags waving? You, like Fran just said, have a whole ass platter in front of you. Is it not connected? You have a whole platter and an array of sauces beside you. But she's only drinking water, guys. She's only drinking water. Why? This is why some of you, I'm sure, have been to NA, been to AA. Most of the times that I've ever seen, the leader of the group has a couple years under their belt. The speaker is the leader. And why do they do that? Well, I'm sure most of you guys know why they do that. Because they want somebody to talk that has years clean under their belt. See, Matt Bernard, and this is the kind of trolling that might just catch YouTube's eye. Because we know she slid under the radar thus far. But I did take a peek at this video. You are wanting to help other people. You have got to help yourself. Yeah, let's talk about that, Storm. That was on my notes. So I guess unicity is what? You either got a couple people to buy it, got their little bit of coin and said screw it, or you didn't sell enough, so screw it. What happened? It's so life-changing, guys. You notice that he's out the door, honey. We ain't heard, which we know that. Our girl is, you know, one, it's hot, then it's not. I'm sorry. It's mad wrong, okay? I'm going to make an example, and then we're going to get straight into it. Let me get a drink out. I do apologize. It is colder than I don't even know what out here in these streets. It didn't know, did it want to rain? Should you have on a swimsuit and a raincoat, or should you have on rain boots and a sweatsuit? Or, I mean, and a snowsuit. It is cold. It is windy. And I'm telling you, I'm a little bit razzle-dazzled. So I do apologize. I don't want to keep going, but that's the verdict. So let's talk about a quick example. You know, where you go in like the choir and they're like, rumma, rumma, rumma. That's what I feel like I need to do. Our little Samsero, I seen one person say they bought it. Now, if they really did, I don't know. But how would you guys, honest question, and I'm just going by how I would feel, if I was watching somebody else and the shoe was on the other foot. So let's just use our little Samsero for an example. So I say, you know, I'm just going to use this for an example. I say, you know, our little Samsero, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to quit smoking or something. And Samsero knows that, okay? So Samsero says, okay, Kaya, cool in the gang. She knows that, you know, hey, this is, you know, I'm just using this as an example. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody here, chill in the background. So I trot on over to Samsero's channel, and Samsero has tag smoking, hashtag non-smoking for the new year, hashtag non-smoker, hashtag I'm trying to quit smoking, blase, blase. And in the next video that Samsero does, she says, well, hey guys, let's try these new vapes today. Let's try these new cigars today. Now, wouldn't I be like, well, wait a minute. I just told you. I'm trying, you know, what are you doing, Samsero? I come to your channel because I'm struggling with trying to smoking. And here you go putting up, trying these new vapes today. Now, I'm just using this as an example. So, you're telling these people that you're hashtagging all this shit to pluck out these people. But then you come out the gate with the fucking mukbang. Tell me again, in my opinion, and again, this is only my opinion in my chats, you don't, are you just trying to fucking hurt people? Are you trying to pluck people out? Now, you made a comment that I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? You made a comment and said, dealing with, now, guys, you guys know, I think most of you guys, I got to be careful what I say on here. Me, the little guy in the pond, because you're really not supposed to get into eating situations. And I'm calling it eating situations. So you're hashtagging all these things, and you say that eating situations, you can help me and I can help you guys. We can do this together, guys. Your exact words. We can do this together because I know, this is her words, that eating situations can be lonely. Well, let me ask you something. How are you lonely? If you proclaim that you're back with Sala and Kai Bella, you just made my marriage stronger. And you say in your messages that you showed which honey child, sugar palm, honey bun. Those messages, that was like me talking to a friend. Those messages absolutely made the situation look worse. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. What are you doing? You're talking to him about forgiving him. And he literally says, about what? Those messages, welcome everybody. Those messages of you talking back and forth, that sounded like a friend to me. Hey, how you doing? How was your doctor's appointment? Now think about it. He cares about me. He asked me about my mental health and my diabetes. Do you know why, my opinion, he asked you that? Y'all, one of these daggone ladybug things. He asked you that because you're paying the bills. Of course he wants his pocketbook to be alive. I know that sounds graphic, but did we not talk about the romance scammer saying, did you take your medicine today, baby? Did you eat today, baby? It's a tool they use. You know why I think he also acted that way? To make you go to these places, that would be more appointments that you would have to go to. Welcome, everybody. Hey, did you talk to your mental health doctors? Think about it. The more appointments that she had, the longer she would have to stay there. Another thing, welcome everybody. He told Kybella about the Egyptian man. He just wants your money and a visa. Why would he say that? Why would he know that? He seemed very seasoned in saying, the Egyptian guy didn't want you, Kybella. He just wanted your money and a visa. Exactly, Jaden. Exactly, Miss Connie. And exactly, Peace Baby. Chantal. It's the context of the words. You left out, too, that he said he loved her. Now, let's go on one more thing, and then we're going to move on. And no, let's go two things, and then we're going to move on. And you were very prejudiced towards the Egyptian guy. Oh, you're right on time, Aquarius. Why? We've seen before all this came out, when you first stepped on the scene, Sulla, that you had some very graphic pictures and were happy that other countries, I got to be careful in here, it showed some dead, passed away, if we all remember that. What's your deal with other countries? What's the racism with other countries? I don't get it. What's your deal with Egyptian men? See, I myself, and this is only my opinion, I think that you are one of those that have a shtick for women. And I'm not talking about a good shtick. I think you are, yes, I am men, women beneath me. As we can go into the messages, and I'm not going to go there, but Kybella was talking to you. And Chantal, don't say Kybella was leading the conversation. Because from what I seen, and like she said, she didn't get to record all the messages. Kybella never started with anything sexual. She was venting about the situation with her ex-boyfriend, the Egyptian guy, and you just completely, you were like, I can't believe you talked to Egyptian man. Full. Man, you're a compassionate character. Way to show compassion. Now, I think the reason why Sulla has went dipset and is ghost. This is again just my opinion in my chats. These are not facts. I think Papa Sulla has maybe caught wind of this somehow and said, knock it off. Knock it off. You are disrespecting our family. You are bringing, and again, I don't know. I really think, Neb, welcome everybody. I think, and Chantal can say this all she wants, and he can try to butter her up. Well, where would she have went if I would have came home? I'm pretty sure he would have found her somewhere to go. Or he would have stole you and made up something. I'm pretty sure, and you're real lucky, see. Kybella cut it off. She could have played it and played it and played it and played it. Lord only knows. He told this woman he loved her. Listen to the context of the messages. You're missing the context. Kybella wasn't leading. She'll talk. She wasn't leading none of that. She seemed like wanted a confidant and to vent about the situation that happened with the Egyptian guy. And then when she talked about her depression, well, when is your TikTok going to get unbanned? She just told you she was going through something, trying to get better. But your focus was on that golden wallet. How compassionate. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to speak for myself. And I don't know if Kybella watches anything, but I'm going to speak for me, okay? I'm going to speak for me, okay? I want to make this very, very clear. Like what Kybella did or don't. And you know, I got to be careful what I say on here. And this is just my thoughts and opinions. Kybella said she was worried about her safety. And she was worried about threats. Kybella, my message to you is be careful. Make sure your phone is charged at all times. But I'm pretty sure the threats, if you're getting some, we probably have an idea. Well, I'm going to say me. I don't want to speak for y'all. We probably have an idea where they're coming from. But if anybody, please, I hope nobody over here would ever do anything like that. I think that to threaten, you know, like what she did, like what do or don't, to threaten somebody is absolutely disgusting to me. So I found that just, you know, disheartening. Yes, you know, but to threaten her, come on. All right, let's move on. I just wanted to make that clear that, you know, Kybella, I hope that you're okay. I don't know you. I'm not saying that I justify what she did. I want to make that clear. Chantal doesn't understand still, I think, that Kybella was trolling him. Kybella states in the tweets, she says, I was going through a rough time. I was in a different state. I had no friends. I was dealing with some health problems. I had no one. That's when she found Foodie's channel. She was not aware of the things that Foodie had said and done. But in Chantal's mind, everybody wants Sala. Everybody wanted Natter. Kybella was trolling you, sweetheart. I bet, in my opinion, if she really wanted him, she could probably still be talking to him now. She's the one that cut it off and said, okay, enough's enough. But you don't get that she didn't want Sala. And I'm sure if she did, where there's a will, there's a way. If she wanted to get over there, I'm sure she probably could have figured it out. Okay, so let's get into this. So, where do you guys want to go first? Now, I'm going to be real here. We're not going to watch a bunch of the seafood mukbang because it is monotonous. It is, so she has been back home. And in her title, it says, the jet lag is real. Now, as I see you guys discussing in the chat here, she's talking about getting a maid. They have no kids. They have a cat and a hamster. They don't have a slew of dogs. They don't have a bunch of kids. I know people that have maids that have giant houses. You know, they say, you know, I've got kids, I've got dogs, I work, you know. I don't have time to mop and sweep every bathroom and bedroom. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. You have a cat and a hamster. You don't physically go in the grocery store anymore. You don't go anywhere. Welcome, everybody. Cleaning was your quote-unquote, your words, exercise. So if you cut out the cleaning, what are you going to do? So you state that if you get a maid, and guys, this was weird. She's like, it's not going to be a stay-in maid. Duh. A lot of people that have stay-in maids have, like, mansions and shit. They have, like, grounds to maintain. They have, like, okay, I've got a groundskeeper. This is the maid. You have a 2-bedroom apartment. What? Did anybody catch something that has seen some of this? Notice how we always talked that there was no laundry soap? Honey, she shows us laundry soap today. Tell me you don't look. When have we ever seen her show laundry soap? I said, that's for us. That's for the people. Because everybody always says, we never see any laundry soap. A maid. How about there's 7 days in a week? Oh, then she says, the cat wants attention 21/7. What's 21/7? I always thought it was 24/7. Did that confuse anybody the other day? Now, listen closely. In this video, weigh in other matters. She squeezes the cat, and don't quote my words, she says something like, let's not ever separate. Yeah, Samsero, 21/7. So the other 3 hours, I don't know where they went. Let's not ever separate. Why would you say that? It is. It is ready, set for breeze. Welcome, everybody. Okay, what do you guys, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Do we want to thumb through, because we're not going to watch all this. It is literally just rice and scrimp. And who wants cold French fries strung throughout some rice? I don't. The girl's not into cold French fries. So do we want to go with scrimp first or the grocery haul first? I myself think we should do the grocery haul first to see how contradicting the scrimp is. But it's up to you guys. No, Samsero. Let's just buy it bowls and treats and stuff from Dollarama and it'll be okay. That's another thing, Argotti. You got rice and you got potatoes. You got 2 starches. I'm going to leave it up to y'all. What do you guys want to do? Exactly, Neb. The doctor, Chantal, literally showed you the doctor. Not us that have been saying you eat way too much rice. Showed you, you came on here and told us how much a serving of rice was. You don't believe the people. Your subscribers, the haters, everybody, the banished biznai over here has been telling you way too much rice, player. So you come on and say your doctor showed you the palm trick. Out the door. Out the door. How can you come... Okay, I'm going to say this and let's get started. One last thing. Grocery haul, I think so too. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. You guys know that. I'm just a normal character out here. Now, check this out. She's going to tell us in this grocery haul that she's read books and she's doing research and watching videos. What works for other people? Was some of you guys that may be in recovery like me, maybe say, you know, Kaya, what you did, that didn't work for me. This is what I did. Chantal, and again, this is only my opinion. I'm not dying, but this is just my opinion. I think she is a food addict. I think that, and this is only my opinion, people that have cheating, just certain times, certain situations. Her focus is on food all day, 24/7. Thank you, Laura. This is only my opinion. I think she is a food addict. She watches food videos. She constantly, I mean, again, Chantal, somebody's addiction could be with anything. They may not have a situation as strong as yours, or vice versa. Nice, Lisa. Exactly, Angela. Plots her next meal as she's eating. So, again, what may work for so-and-so that wrote this book, her situation may not be as severe. You know, what may work, this could be any addiction. What may work for me may not work for you. I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm really not. Gertie, I would say, I guess let me not phrase it that way. That kind of sounds, an addict is an addict. But I do think that, you know, you may have somebody that has, you know, a stronger, you know, I guess let me word that. You know, somebody may say, you have your certain types of addicts. Somebody may say, I only do such and such. Somebody may say, I'll do everything if I don't have such and such. I do think there's different tiers. Now, some people may not believe that. Some people may say an addict's an addict. But I do think, some people may say, I only do substances. I'm using this as an example. I only do substances when I get stressed out. Some people say, I want to party 24/7. I do think you have tiers. Some people say, this may be my, and some people say, well, I'll just do anything if I can't find, Okay, let's scoot along to groceries. Okay, so huge, exactly, a food obsession. Huge food haul with prices. Huge. What's wrong with that already? Huge. You're looking for people with your tags, and I know most of you guys know what a tag is, but if you don't, a tag is what people put in their description. I may put up a Bath and Body haul, and I could put Bath and Body haul, Bath and Body semi-annual sale. Now, most of you guys know this, but for those that don't, a tag will put when people search. Say you want to look up easy turkey burger recipe. Somebody may use that tag and say, juiciest hashtag turkey burger, best turkey burger, hashtag easy turkey burger. That is search in the algorithm. That's what tags do. So when you put tag hashtag diabetes, what are you reaching for? To me, that's showing you're reaching for people searching for the word diabetes in the fucking title. Come on. You show your diabetes monitor when we get to it. It looks like somebody stepped on it. The screen is cracked. So how can you think that if the screen is cracked, it's going to give you an exact measurement? And we ain't heard nothing about diabetes for, what, a week and a half now? When we got to Canada, that pretty much went out the window. But that's what we were there for, was to get our health in check. You are desperately plucking people out of an audience. That's why I used smoking thing as an example. Foodie, I'm sorry, you are in no shape way to give advice. We're skipping the whole, hi, join my cameo. I don't know. I feel it. I think it's crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. If I know I'm not serious about something, I'm not going to hashtag something about health. It's just, it screams wrong to me. You're already profiting off your addiction, but let's just pluck people out that are looking for diabetes. Sorry, I was reading those comments. Diabetes. Why? It makes no sense to me. So she's going to start out here. Hold on a second, y'all. I have not been on this forever. I want to kick it to 1.25. So the seaside view never gets tiring to her. How about let's go over there and walk? I cannot imagine living across from the beach. We've said this, and I'll say it one more time for the 50th time. You could not pry my ass off that beach. You couldn't. And here's another thing. Call it what you will, but before the shitstorm hit the fan, no pun intended, I remember a stream, and Sala wanted her to go down that little incline. Now, all the jokes, let's be real here for a second. Go back, I said, and you could hear it in his voice. He said, come on, you can do it. Hey, guys, they were live. And he said, guys, don't you think that she could get down this little... No, I'm not going down there. You could genuinely hear the sadness in his voice that she wouldn't even try to go down there. She doesn't try. Foodie, you have to keep... This whole thing with Kybella speaks more volumes than it does. Because we already knew we were getting to this point. He's 10 years younger. He said, I like the vibes. It's telling you he wants to go outside. He wants to explore. He wants to go, well, now it's a whole new meaning of explore, but he wanted to be outside. You have nothing in common. You don't like outside. It's not going to work. If you have nothing in common with somebody, it doesn't matter how old they are. Man, y'all, I'm so glad we got this figured out. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. Yeah, guys, hold up. Let's take care of that too, guys. Let's keep it, I appreciate y'all sticking up for me. Let's just keep it with the other creators. Thank you guys so much. I read your comment. I don't want people to think like, let's just do us. You know what I mean? Let's just do us. I've already got a target on my back. I don't want to, I get it. Everybody doesn't like me. It sucks. Some people I was cool with. Does it suck? Absolutely. But, I don't want to fuel them, if you catch my drift. You know what I mean? It puts y'all in the middle. So let's just keep it, moving. And I get it. I'm the community's most hated. Nobody likes me. I get it. It sucks. I like some people. No, you're good. You're good. It sucks because I did enjoy some people's content, and I totally get it. I'm no longer welcome. So It is so, but I don't want to fuel their fire. You know, some people will already sprinkle me in. People will send me clips of messages. I don't watch anymore. I don't, it's sad, because there's a couple people I genuinely did like in this community. So let's just, you know, keep it moving, stay in our lane, do us, and, you know, it sucks, but I guess it is what it is. Thank you guys. Yeah, and let me say, I'm not talking about you guys. I mean, in like creator-wise. And there's a couple creators I do appreciate that kind of just stayed out of it. No, I know that, Hail Lover. Yeah, let me rephrase. I'm talking about creators, I guess. I'm not saying, you know, everybody hates me, but the majority creators that I used to watch pretty much have made it very clear that I'm no longer welcomed. I'm no longer welcome in their streams, their chats, they're none. But, you know, all right, let's move it in. So, it sucks, but, you know, I get it. You know, it is what it is, y'all. I mean, that's the consequences I'm going to have to deal with. So, you know, it is what it is.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So, I'm a little hyper. I'm feeling a lot better today. I got some good sleep last night and, you know, like probably about 12 hours. So I'm feeling a lot better and my sciatica is kind of in remission, whatever you call it. So I thought in this video I would just kind of tell you a bit about, like, you know, how I've been eating to keep from binge eating, which I've been successfully binge free since coming home. And also I'm going to do a grocery haul to show you, you know, a stock up on things that I plan on using to make healthy meals. So
okay, now I promise I'm not going to pause 1,000 times, and I know we just started. First off, let's just not talk about Foodie. Let's talk about anything. Anybody can tell you anything when the camera's off. Welcome, everybody. When I just got home. You've been home, what? Fucking 5-6 days a max a week? You wonder why people get aggravated and cannot take you seriously. Get out the brunt. Get the out of addiction before you go jumping a gun and saying, guess what, guys? I read this book and do you ever wonder why people have a problem? You are in no, and I'm not saying that year down the road that you can't come on here. If you got it under the bag, great. Who am I? I'm nobody to tell anybody they can't come on and share their story. But damn it, Foodie, we've played this game so many times. Worry about you. That would be like me coming on here and be like, guys, I'm really sweating. I've been clean an hour. I'm going to tell y'all, I've been clean an hour. I'm going to give y'all advice. No! People would think I'm a fucking fool. They'd be like, Kaya, why don't you get yourself together? Come on here, then talk to us. You got to worry about, you got to save, you know my motto. Save yourself first, then worrying about helping others. You are in no shape. You're fucking talking about getting a maid. You are not getting the picture here. Calories in, calories out. It ain't math. It ain't rocket scientist. If you are eating too much food, I don't give a shit who you are. You could eat a little bit of food. You could eat healthy, but if you're still not exercising, it's not going to do nothing. If you are staying stationary, not moving, eating, going back to sleep, you're not going to lose shit. Do I believe the 10, 20 pounds? No. No, I don't. I do not believe it. And like I said, welcome everybody. My weight fluctuates 5, 10 pounds all the time, even me. I could weigh myself tomorrow, here. I could go to the sleep doctor, and it could literally be 5 or 10 pounds off. You gotta think about this. And Andrea, it does. I mean, definitely food is a big factor, but I'm going to speak for me. I could eat healthy, and if I'm getting no exercise, at least for me, nothing's dropping off. Even if it is just some simple house cleaning, moving around, running the sweeper, going, from up here to the basement, throwing in laundry. You got to think, our girl isn't even going to the grocery store anymore. Sala's getting the stuff or it's getting delivered. So the most activity she's getting is to get up, get more food, go use the restroom. There's no activity. So, and I don't know what, her eyes look a bit, exactly that too, Bella's Last Dance. She could take a healthy, Now, I know I got it paused right now, but her eyes look a bit strange in this. I don't know if it's the filters or, something. Now, wait, even when I push play, something looks strange.
So basically, I have done a lot of research in the past when it comes to recovering from binge eating disorder. And mainly I would watch videos. I read a couple of books. I read The Binge Code. There's Brain Over Binge. There's different books out there and literature and videos of people who have overcome their binge eating. And a lot of them have come up with a kind of food diary or food plan throughout the day, and a lot of it involves eating every few hours, so that you don't get that hunger creeping in where your mind starts going to those cravings, and that that autopilot kicks in and you just want to eat everything in sight. So, and the key I found too, a lot of the time that I saw like similarities between these people in recovery was that a lot of them would eat very substantial little mini meals, so something that has a bit of every food group and so on and so forth. So what I'm trying to do is prepare meals, not skipping meals, but preparing meals that are satisfying, healthy, and have a bit of everything in them to satisfy pretty much every single craving that will come up, and try to trigger me into binge eating. So as you're going to see, things like for breakfast, like I know I always say I have like a love-hate relationship with eggs, but the truth is they do keep me full pretty long enough anyways to get to lunch. So you're going to see things that I eat, and I'm not perfect yet. This is, very new for me, and I'm trying to not diet, not adopt a restrictive diet, because that will just not last. Any diet I've tried to do, I end up just binging double time. So
okay, so I don't have to pause it. What do we catch there? To satisfy, oh, Nikki, that's what blows my mind back. I'm like, here comes Dr. Foodie, as I call her, you guys know. Now check this out. To satisfy every craving. How about let's not satisfy them? Let's figure out how to beat some of these cravings. Because what we have to retrain our body is, we don't need every craving. That's the problem. I could say, man, I could make a whole box of these. I'm not going to lie to you. I could say, you know what, tonight I'm going to have 2 or 3 and put them away. Now, will my body say, man, I'd like to have another one of those caramels? No. That's when I shut it down and I say, you've had your shitty snack. Well, let me not say that word. You've had your non-healthy snack. Go get a healthy snack. But, now check this out, so I don't have to pause it. I'm going to ask you guys, what would you change coming up? I'm not going to say it yet, but what would you change coming up? Oh, they are fresh and crispy. What would you change coming up? I'm not going to spoil it for y'all. Oh, absolutely, runs. It's a game. It's a game. Runs, your name is perfect. Runs in circles. How many times have we been down this road? When do you not throw in the towel? That's why I know she's not sick and tired. My mom used to say, and I know you guys are probably sick and tired of me saying this, but my mom used to tell me a saying, and it finally kicked into me. My mom would say, aren't you sick and tired of being sick and tired? And at first that made no sense to me. But then it got to be, that makes sense. That stuck to me. Aren't you sick of running this mill every day? Okay, I feel good. I'm getting shit done. Oh, now I feel like crap. Then it stuck to me. I was like, I get it. I get what she means. Aren't you tired of being sick and tired? And that's when a light kicked on, and I am sick of being sick and tired. Now I got narcolepsy. We're not talking about actually genuinely my narcolepsy. We're talking about my past habits. She's not sick and tired. She comes on here and she plays like she's sick and tired, but she'll never, ever... It's like, damn, do you have a rock bottom? Welcome, everybody. There's no rock bottom to her yet. It's like, it makes me wonder, what's it going to take for you to hit rock bottom? You're sitting here coming up, and in the next one we're going to watch some of, talking about getting a mate. You're talking, now tell me how this is going to work out. She wants to be a travel channel, okay? But won't travel to the grocery store. She wants to be a travel channel, but in the shrimp video coming up, she can't travel by herself. I don't understand. You said you rode a golf cart, what you call a trolley. I call them golf carts. 2.5 hours, she says. I had 2.5 hours till my next flight. If you can't get through the airport, now I know some of them are monstrosity. Atlanta airport is massive. If you can't get to point A to point B in 2.5 hours, how are you going to be a travel channel? What is the difference, in my opinion? Yes, code word, y'all. What does Sala do other than carry your one carry-on? I don't understand what the difference between Sala traveling with you. Oh, absolutely, y'all. They do not play around when it comes to... I'm reading what y'all are writing. Exactly. That's damn near exactly what it is, Arcadi. We're a travel channel when it comes to visa time, in our opinions. She's already mentioning, oh, I'd go back to Thailand. I wouldn't go back for that long. Oh, really? You're talking about a maid here. You're talking about you can't travel alone no more. It was too much. So how in the hell are you going to be a travel channel? Make that shit make sense. It's just everything is contradictory.
I'm trying to make this like a lifestyle change, a healthy lifestyle change. And right now I'm down 10 pounds so far. I will do another weight in the future. But I'm also looking at non-scale victories. Just like not binge eating is like a huge thing for me. I can't tell you the amount of willpower it takes to not give into a binge. And that for me makes me feel confident. It makes me wake up every day happier and more confident to start the day and go through another day binge free. So I want my channel to be meaningful to people who are going through similar things that I am. I don't want my channel...
Okay, now get ready. Here we go. She doesn't understand that you are what you make your channel. You are what you make it. If you're not setting the example, I'm not believing none of this. I'm sorry. I know that she's got new people from these bigger channels. Tom Harlow did a video. Turkey Tom did one a couple weeks ago. You know what's crazy to me is I think now we could get into all this and that about buying subscribers, but I do think a couple people trickle in along the way when the bigger channels cover her. But it's sad that some people believe this shit. And it takes them a minute to finally catch on and say, wait a minute, excuse me. You're talking to us about all this, but the video before you just put on, you got a whole ass platter of rice. You're going to come on here in a minute, and she's got a massive amount of groceries on the table, but then talk about the next delivery, or I don't know, Solo, wherever, it's on the way. You guys have a car. You know what this almost said to me? Let's talk about that piece, baby. I got something to say right quick that was on my list. Let's talk about something for 2 seconds. 2 seconds, I promise. I know some of y'all ain't seen this. Remember what I said the other day? I said, our girl always goes to the hospital when something's going on, either on YouTube or both, in her relationships. When her and BB were on the brinks, we had the cheese debacle. Remember where she ate too much cheese? Remember when I said the other day, I said, do y'all really think that she went to the hospital? If you're at the eye doctor and you're dizzy, why wouldn't you call somebody to come get you, or the ambulance, or tell the eye doctor, hey, I'm feeling weird. Can you call one of my family members to pick me up to take me to the ER? You drove your ass there and said you were dizzy. This is my suspicion. You ready? Ready for it? I said this a couple days ago, but now that the dates of the DMs are starting to come out. He was talking to Kybella the day she was at the hospital. Oh yeah. Ask the chat, Samsero. She went to the hospital with BB, wasn't it, you guys? Either she couldn't stop using the restroom, was it, I think? She had explosive... She couldn't stop using the restroom because she had too much cheese, quote unquote. And that was when her and BB... Now, maybe she had the Sala squirts, I don't know. But check this out. Remember I said the other day, I said, kind of weird. I'm not going to drive myself to the hospital if I'm feeling dizzy. I'm already at a doctor's office. Yes, it's an eye doctor, but still. What is your eye doctor going to tell you? Ma'am, I don't think you should be driving. We've dilated your eyes, and if you're feeling dizzy, let's call your emergency contact. Or if no one's around, should we call you an ambulance? The time frame that up, that she's in the hospital, quote unquote, for 12 hours, Sala was talking to Kybella. Did she feel the vibe? That's what I always thought, Denise, that it was the opposite effect. Oh, okay, was that it, Argotti? I thought that she ate the cheese and couldn't stop using the restroom after. I could be wrong. That's been a while ago. But did she feel like, hey, he's not answering? Let me get him to worry about me. Welcome, Coed. Great to see you. Did she feel the vibe? Well, I'm going to make him wonder. Hey, I'm in the emergency room. I'm in the emergency room. I have an emergency. Be worried for me. Answer my text. I don't know. Just a theory. Just a theory. So you're in the... Now, play again. Play it back in your head, Foodie. You're in the emergency room. And dude is talking to somebody else. If that don't tell you something right there, that's a whole nother context in itself. Nikki chuckles. Exactly. She used that to have, wanting to go stay at her boyfriend's house, remember? Okay, let's move along. So here comes Dr. Foodie to the scene. Dr. Foodie is going to tell you that if you are going through the same thing, my friends, we can do this together. And she says that, the other day in the weigh-in, she's not a fan of fad diets. She doesn't promote that stuff. Grape diet, potato diet, water fast. Now, I'm saying in the context, I know some people use water fast to clean out their systems, you know, to do like a flush out. I don't think she, quote unquote, tries to use water fast that way. I think she, in my opinion, I gotta be careful what I say on here. I think she tries to use the water fast as a quick way to shed some pounds, if you catch my drift. But you don't promote fad diets. I don't promote that, guys. Yeah, you do. Yeah. And you could say that too, Sam Saro. You could say that too. That the unicity has fiber in. Fiber gets the old system going. I'm sorry. You guys know I love drinks. I love stuff. I looked the unicity up. I don't know if I found it on Amazon or whatever, but cheapest I could find it was like 200 and something. No, ain't nothing like an old-fashioned cup of coffee, a Red Bull. I know it ain't healthy. I got some little energy drinks over here that are like powders I've showed y'all. I'm a fool for some things. You know, I like the G Fuel stuff I bought a couple years ago for us to try, but 200 bones? That's nutty. Okay, here we go. So, Dr. Foodie. Now, I'm with Nikki. I think it was Nikki that... Eyes are looking very strange to me. And here's another one. Which is it? Now, just a couple days ago, we couldn't sleep but 2 hours. Then she slept 12 hours. She's feeling good. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Some of y'all can believe me. I'm going to talk for my system. I told y'all I smoked the Cheeble for years. I'm talking years. When I quit smoking the Cheeble, now, will I eat a CBD gummy once in a while? Absolutely. I'm talking about steady, everyday smoker, joker, midnight toker. When your girl quit smoking the Cheebus, and I'm talking about my system, some people will disagree with this. Your girl couldn't sleep. So, when she came back and couldn't sleep, I'm thinking, dude, you've been getting it in. You've been showed a bunch of gummies. Your system you got to be careful with things because your system will use that as a crutch. See, I don't think Pound Lover, I don't think she's that bold. I think our girl is bold when she's on YouTube, but I think in real life, you seen she hit around and scattle dude around Canada. She wouldn't go in Pennington. She was in and out the Dollarama. I think that she's big and bad on the tubes. But I think in real life, she's, you know, just doesn't want to be seen. I think she just isn't about that life when it boils down to, you know, oh, you know, FFG, you know how she'll, you know what I'll do to you in public, ma'am. I really think if she's seen somebody in public, no matter who it is, that she's not going to, she's gonna, you know, her number one, I'll call the law on you. Well, that's not what you say. If I seen you, I would, you know. That's not what you say. But, and again, I think she would cower away. If somebody was about that life, she's not. She would just haul fupa balls back, you know, to the car or wherever the case may be. Her eyes just, is it me? It's like her eyes have a very, she just looks different here. I don't know what it is. I can't quite pinpoint it.
Be negative anymore. I don't want it to be trivial. I don't want it to just be, you know, that kind of thing. I want it to like, I want to go in the direction of something kind of meaningful and try my best, you know, to help people. And I have a long way to go, I know, but you know, I have to start somewhere. This is probably about the 500th restart I've done on my channel, and I don't mean like being a super inspiration to people in the sense that, you know, I'm not very successful at what I'm trying to do. So one day, inshallah, I will be. But in the meantime, if you're a person going through these things, and if my videos can just even help you.
Look at the eye movement. You can't even look at them obviously, you know, we're on camera, but you can't even make eye contact and say, you know, hey, let's do this together. Well, I really... Your body language says it all. And again, not to repeat myself, but I'm going to. How about let's get a little time under our belt? You just said it yourself. We've been through this 15,000 times, seriously. How about let's get a little time under our belt? See, this is where people get let down. You say, oh, I don't want to let you guys down again. How about let's get a little bit of time under our belt and then we'll talk. Hey guys, you know, I didn't want to tell you this, but I've been about a month doing good. I thought I would share it with you. It's been about 30 days. Is things great now? No, but I got a little bit more rain on it. But no. She says, I'm not perfect. Well, let me tell you a little secret, Foodie. There's nobody in life that's perfect. It could be somebody, the Kardashians, that gets all kinds of stuff done to their bodies and has money. Do you think in their head they say, man, I look perfect? Nobody's perfect. So if you're ever going to strive for the word perfect, there is no perfect. There's not a perfect human being. There's no such thing. Everybody has their own insecurities. Everybody has their own shtigs. There's no perfect. So, no, there's no perfect. But let's get a little time under our belt, then talk. That's why people get let down. You just did a fucking mukbang 15 hours ago. How could you have the gall to get on here and say this? That's where people get frustrated.
Feel less lonely, because I find that, you know, eating disorders and issues with food are...
Here we go. Let's go back. Listen to this. Here's what I was talking about. Now this tells me, sorry, this is what I told y'all about a minute ago, that I said open your ears. Get your listening ears out. I find that disorders can be a bit lonely. Well, what do you mean here? You got your cat, you got your hamster, you got Sala. So why are you out here like you're fishing? You're fishing with these tags to find these people that are already going through something with eating. But you put these tags in and pluck out these people, okay? What happens when you show them this mukbang? Or you show them in your grocery haul coming up, there's cookies, guys, but I'm not going to eat them. Yeah, just like I'm not going to eat none of these chocolates. No, our girl's not going to eat a tub of Nutella. She ain't having one spoonful, y'all. She ain't having one cookie out that box. This is why people get frustrated. So in my opinion, it's like, oh, there's lonely people out here, eh? Yeah, there is lonely people out here. But why are you tagging, cheating, and trying to find these lonely people if you're going to bullshit around and 15 hours before that put up a mukbang? That's a little bit frustrating. It's like, to me, you're plucking them out. Hey, I know you're dealing with diabetes. Let me put diabetes in the tagline and find y'all. But when it comes down to being serious about diabetes, nah, it's just a tag and it's a joke for me. I'm sorry, that kind of frustrates me a little bit. It's like you're searching out these people in a way. And I'm sorry, I know it's just wrong to me. You know, do what you're going to do, eat, and that's already messed up, you know, but don't fish out other people. Exactly, member 9. It's not about helping the people. It's about that golden dinar. That's what that shit boils down to. Keeping a hold of Sala and keeping a hold of her lifestyle. Oh, she's going to say that. She's going to say that, Helen Lover. She's going to say that in our next video. She's going to say that. So instead of going to her doctor and saying, hey, I told y'all that this ain't going to work, it's not working, you're going to come on YouTube and promote that I just stopped taking my medicine beyond doctor's orders. Do you get why people get frustrated? For some strange reason, people listen to you. I don't know why they do. You're giving the example to people that aren't seen you go through this before. Hey, it's cool to stop taking your meds. It's all good. Don't consult with your doctor. That's the vibe I get. That's why we get frustrated. Do what you're going to do, because we know you're going to do it, but quit dragging around people. Now listen, we're going to slow this down to make sure I heard this real loud and clear. Make sure we hear this real loud and clear, y'all. Okay, we're hitting in at 5:13, excuse me. And I'll stop running my trap after this. This was one of the key. God doggone it. Get down out of there. Now listen.
You know, eating disorders and issues with food are very lonely. And that doesn't help as well. So we can all be in this together. We can all support each other. You know, eating disorders and issues with food are very lonely. And that doesn't help as well. So we can all be in this together. We can all support each other. And yeah, so that's my ultimate goal with everything.
How are you lonely? You just hold fupa balls back to the old sultan of you know, I'm not going to say. How are you lonely, Captain? How are you lonely? You got your cat, you got your hamster, you got your family you keep talking about. How you lonely? So, honest question to you, because I know you watch everything smoking out here. How are you going to help these people by putting up a platter of rice and a mukbang? I'm pretty sure not everybody's like you that has an eating situation is out here searching mukbangs. I'd probably say, you know, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, but if I'm dealing with a food situation, I'm not going to go digging for a channel that has mukbang. See where I'm going here, Foodie? Make that shit make sense. You're contradicting yourself. I wondered that too, little itty bitty.
I just want to kind of mix that with some cooking, maybe some mukbangs of just what I'm eating and cooking and blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. But yeah, so feeling kind of hyper, as you can see. All right, so let's get into just a few things that like sample meals that I've eaten today that have kept me pretty satiated, I would say. I find foods that have a lot of like mixing protein and fiber is like, you're gonna be full for a long time. So, you know, beans and whole wheat rice or stuff like that. With like a piece of chicken, I'm still full from my lunch, and I still am I'm still allowing myself another meal before I cut myself off and let my body just digest what I have for the day. Basically, I'm trying to eat within a window like the diabetic doctor here suggested. So, you know, eat breakfast in the morning when I get up pretty early, and then finish eating no later. He said no later than 8, but I'll probably eat around 7. So
no later than 8. No later than 8, okay? But I'm gonna probably stop around 7. Now, somebody help me out here. Did anybody just see 4 a.m. salad? Now, I'm not gonna knock a salad. Absolutely no. What are you doing? If you can't stop eating at 8, then why say 7? You just showed a salad. And there was pita bread underneath, I seen. And it makes me wonder, I seen a little dark spot, but don't quote me, it could have been a tomato. Do I believe that's all you ate at 4 in the morning? No. I wonder, was there some tenderonis? Welcome, everybody. Or some nuggies under that like a wrap. I could be wrong. Now, here's another thing. There we go. Ready, set. If you cover a salad slathered in dressing. Now, even I had to learn this. I'm not going to lie to you. You can make a salad unhealthy. If you knock it out the park with all the dressing and the bacon bits and you know, the stuff that makes salad taste good. It's like just eating an unhealthy. But here we go. You contradicted yourself. I've been stopping at 7. A couple videos, 2 days ago said 4 a.m. Exactly 2, honey girl, and welcome. A ton of cheese. Come on, Foodie. Come on. It's just no... It's just so... It's too easy not to be mean. And I don't want to nitpick everything. I really don't. But it's so contradictory. It's so contradictory. And I'm talking like not a month ago, not 2 weeks ago, like a couple videos ago. Yesterday's, the day before?
That's because I don't want to eat if I'm not like even a little bit hungry, and my lunch was pretty hefty. So, but even that is eating these well-rounded meals, 3 rounded meals a day. I heard a saying once, it made me laugh, 3 square meals make round people or something like that. I don't know. But eating these 3 square meals a day is still a huge improvement over what I would just binge out on at nighttime or whatever, so yeah, so that's my plan. So all in all, I'm just focusing on being binge free, because that is the thing that has mostly been very detrimental to my health, is that overconsumption of multiple calories at once, probably thousands of calories at once. So, and in order to do that, my method is learning from the experience of others, and also doing what they do and eating frequent meals throughout the day to avoid binges. So, all right, I'll show you what I ate now, and then I'll show you my grocery haul. Yalla. Okay, that can't be right. I'm gonna take it one more time. That's crazy low. Okay, wow, that is pretty low. The screen cracked a bit, but I don't know if that would make a difference. I guess I'll see as the day goes on. Which is weird because I've missed a bit of my medication, but I have been fasting, so that could be why. I've been fasting for like 14 hours. I don't know. We'll see. So I started off with this bowl of strawberries. I ate about half of them and put the rest in the refrigerator. I then had some cherry tomatoes with a bit of black pepper, 2 eggs with a cheese slice, and...
Now, yes, these are way better options. Them look like the saddest eggs I've seen in my entire life. Them are some sad looking eggs, I must say. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, love. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is so touchy. Thank you, Philip. Them eggs look sad as can be. Now, get ready. Coming up now, exactly, remember not, I'm like, where's the eggs? You know when like the eggs get a little crusty on the side if you spray pan? That's what these little jokers look to me. Now check this out. Coming up, I don't want to spoil it. This is what I was talking about. What would y'all do wrong? Oh, I forgot about that. Honey Girl says the doctor said no eggs, at least the yolks, only whites. True that. Okay, now check this out. Coming up, now tell me what would y'all do wrong? Or, what would you switch? Yeah, bad choices. I would love to believe this, but do I believe this? No. Now get ready. I'm going to show y'all. I hate to pause it again, but tell me what you would do if you were genuinely serious. What would you change coming up? What would you change coming up?
1 pita. It was very good and satisfying.
Okay, this is breakfast.
I then made for lunch some baked.
Now, why do we look like... Okay, so let me go ahead and eat this chicken. Let me eat this pile. Then I'll show y'all the picture. Then I'll show you all the picture. Okay. This is lunch. Let's keep moving. This is lunch. Okay? This is lunch. What would y'all... Now get ready.
Chicken thighs that I seasoned and marinated the night before. I had 2 of those with the skin removed, and I had some spinach rice and some baked beans in tomato sauce. All right, so this is my final meal of the evening. So I didn't really feel like, taking...
Okay, now check this out. My Bernardo's on fire tonight, y'all. This is lunch. Now, me personally, now these are good options, but we got to remember this is what we see on camera. What about the snacks in between? Now, tuna is a beautiful option, okay? Fantastic. I myself would have made this my lunch. Excuse me. This would be my lunch, okay? And then I would have saved the chicken and rice and beans for dinner, because this is a lighter meal. So the chicken and the rice and the beans, that's going to get you through the night a little bit more. Oh my God, Hound, I can't even imagine. And yes, definitely a lot lower on the dressing. But I'm not going to spoil what she's about to say coming up with the dressing. So if you think about it, this will get you through the night. The chicken, the rice, and the beans. This would have been my lunch. I would have did a reverse myself. Because the tuna is a little bit more light. The salad is a little bit more light. I would have had this as lunch and had the chicken and rice and the beans for dinner. It's heavier. It's going to stick with you through the night more. But again, got to remember who we're talking about. Do we believe this? Now, get ready what she's about to say about the dressing. I'm a dressing lover. I'm not going to lie to you. But listen how much dressing she used to eat. I'm like, you got to be shitting my canoe. But we've seen her eat dressing and cheese mixed together. So again, we got to recall who we're talking about. Okay, now listen what she says here.
Pots and pans I just cleaned and cooking again. So I just made some tuna. This is 1 tablespoon of light mayo, some dill flakes, pepper, and no salt because it's canned fish, which has sodium. 1 pita and a salad. I know it looks like a lot of dressing, but it is about 2 to 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna have to try to cut back. Normally I put like almost half the bottle, so 3 tablespoons might seem like a lot, but it's still not that much for me. And so cucumber, 1 green pepper, some tomatoes, lettuce, and a little sprinkle of cheese, and some French dressing. And I've been drinking water the whole day, nothing else. Hi, baby girl. Are you helping with the groceries? Yes. All right, so here is the first load of groceries here.
Okay, this is the first load of groceries. Okay, now, this is where we're going to get into things. So, I don't want to spoil this for you, but this is where I need you to keep your bat signals out. So she gets down to, this is where I got to put the groceries away, and I hate this part. Damn, dude, how much easier can it get for you? Either Sala's going to pick it up or it's getting delivered. How much easier can life get? Do you want us to spoon feed you? Excuse me. Now, I'm going to spoil this for a second. It's going to make sense. Get your bat signals out. This is to cook meals. Now, think in your head as we watch this, what meals would you make out of these ingredients? What meals could you prepare out of this? To me, in my opinion, it's a hodgepodge of stuff. Let's talk for a minute. Now, let's pretend what was that show Chopped, where here's your ingredients, what would you make? Okay. Now, I think I found out what business they're in, okay? This is their side hustle. If you need 3 kilos of salt, they got you, honey. I buy those, round, can-looking spigot things of salt. I don't even know how long it takes me to finish them. What in the flying hell? 1, 2, 3. 3. What are we doing with salt? Are we doing like salt baths? Salt in our feet? Epsom salt baths? What the hell? What are we doing with that much salt? I'm curious. I don't even know what I would do with that much salt. Okay, back to the plan here. Okay, back to the plan. Okay, let me raise y'all up here. Okay, here's the ingredients, okay? 1 thing of beef, a plethora of cheese, 2 heads of cauliflower, some spinach, lettuce, peppers, tomatoes, yellow peppers, sweet potatoes, cucumbers, potatoes, creamer, cherry tomatoes, red or more pepper, green pepper, 2 peanut butters, Cadbury cookies, and some more cookies. Okay? Now this is haul 1. What are you going to make, a shit ton of salads? I don't know what you could do, like a sweet potato vegetable soup. You could do a potato soup. What are you, now get ready for haul 2. Think about all these ingredients as we go. I don't even know what you would make with this. Now, cheese, her words, not ours, is a trigger food. Watch how much cheese. This is part 1, remember. Excuse me. This is part 1 of the haul. I really think that they're in the salt business and the cheese business. Exactly, hell never. Sala is not eating that shit. You cannot pay me to think that exactly what Helen Lever just says. Cauliflower carrot cheddar soup. Sala, we noticed in Taiwan, he has got the taste buds that Beats had. He is a meat and potatoes guy. Oh, there's more. This is part 1. Sala is not eating that soup. I don't believe it. But if you're ever in Kuwait, they got you. She's got 3 kilos of salt ready to rock and roll. My friends, you know I love a good sell. But is salt never going to go on sale again? Is there a salt shortage over there that I don't know about? Do you know how long it would take me to finish 1 bag, let alone 3? So keep your eyes peeled. Get ready on these ingredients for the next venture. Now, mind you, the doctor told her to cut out sodium. But no, we buy 3 bags, not 1. Now, get ready. Wait for part 2. Keep in mind what I said about what would you do with all these ingredients.
And we have another one coming in a few hours. But here we go. So I'm going to start at the front.
Wait a minute. I wondered that. I just caught it. We have another one coming in a few hours. So what the f does dude do all day? I do not care. You're not going to pay me after all this has came out and he was text-to-Ruski 24 hours a day that he works. So you mean to tell me that he used to go pick literally the groceries out himself. Now these jokers are getting delivered. But not only is he not getting the groceries anymore, they need a maid. So everybody just said, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not going to the grocery store. I'm not cleaning. I'm not doing nothing. Yes, those are peanut butter over here with the red lids. But they were on sale. So what is everybody doing all day? Nobody's going to the grocery store. Nobody wants to clean. What are we doing? We're just saying nothing? We're just, nobody's doing nothing? Okay, so this is part 1. Here we go. Get ready. Keep in mind about the ingredients. Right, Fran? I don't know what you would do with 3 bags of salt.
And get up and show you the rest after. So we have like a bunch of salt because it was super, super cheap. So whenever something's on sale, we just stock up. And yeah, so we have lots of cheese. This was also on sale. Shredded cheddar, shredded mozzarella, shredded cascabel cheese. I don't know how to describe what this tastes like. It's a stretchy cheese, kind of like mozza, but it's really good. We have some cauliflower, 2 heads. Each head was like 75 cents. So cheap. I'm gonna make a cauliflower carrot cheddar soup. It's gonna be so good. And lettuce here, a few heads. We have some Egyptian sweet potatoes, some carrots, orange.
Why 2 bags of carrots? Why 2 bags? I'm not gonna lie to you. I could not get through all that. I love cheese. I thought I was a cheese connoisseur. Really, are you going to be able to use 2 bags of carrots? I mean, it's your money. I'm not do whatever. But let's be real here. I have a guinea pig that I share vegetables with, and me and the whole family and the guinea pig couldn't even get through all those carrots. It's like the salt's on sale. So, by the time you use them 3 bags, it ain't going to be on sale again. I think the kitchen is small. I would rather just get 1 bag and have more storage space than save a couple bucks. And y'all know I'm all about a bargain. But you don't have a pantry in the kitchen. That could be true, Argotti. That could be true. Either way, hey, I'm giving one to a neighbor, a friend. Here, you want this? Oh, that irks my nerves, feeding it cheese puffs and shit. You never gonna get through, well, maybe you, but I would never get through all that salt. There's no way. You could take a salt bath, you could do a salt scrub for the feet, whatever. You still would have bags left.
This cucumbers, look how nice this produce looks. 2 kilos of cucumbers.
2 kilos.
And we have some of these little...
2 pounds. Welcome, 5. Good to see you. 2 pounds. Yo, I'm sorry, but I'm going to talk for me in the U.S. Cucumbers around here, it's winter. If I don't use them jokers up, they got to be used quick. 2 pounds. So we got 2 pounds of cucumbers, 2 pounds of carrots, a shit ton of peppers. But wait for the next haul. This is going to be the goodie coming up. Exactly, Bobby.
Condensed milk things that my husband likes in tea. So we have some smooth peanut butter, some tomatoes.
2 tomatoes.
These Cadbury cookies are not for me.
Cut that bullshit out. That is so... Just be fucking real. This is the shit that kills me. These Cadbury... Don't tell me that you ain't going to eat one of them cookies. Do not tell me that if he busts them out, if he's still around there, that you're not going to be like, yeah, I'll take one. Come on now. And then you're like, I don't know what these are. You know damn well what all this shit is. This is where people are like, cut the games. If them cookies were in my house, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to have a cookie. You're not going to sit here and you were dipping candy bars in fluff. Come on, man. But she's not going to have a cookie, guys. No. No cookie for her. No. Come on. Be real. Be honest. This is where people get mad.
I like these cheddar slices.
So these to us are like Kraft, like burger slices. 1, 2, 3. 3 packs of, we'll call them Kraft over here. More motherfucking cheese. 3 packs of cheese slices, like burger, you know, that you make grilled cheese with, burgers. God, dog.
In eggs or on ground beef, which I forgot to mention, I have about 500 grams of Kuwaiti minced beef. Okay, so we have some nice looking tomatoes, oranges, navel oranges, tangerines. These are microwavable containers. Some white potatoes, some frozen paratha, which is like an Indian bread. It's so good. Then we have these peppers. Look how amazing these are. They smell delicious. Probably mixed stuffed peppers. This whole bag is the equivalent of $1 US. Can you imagine? So, yeah.
But let's be real here. It can be the equivalent of whatever, but are you going to use it before it goes bad? I could say, hey, I found a box of oranges and they were $7. Yo, it's a whole ass box. Well, let's be real here. Am I going to get through the jokers before they go bad? It's like we buy an excessive, but then I would almost say, in my opinion, that this was filmed the same day as the, they can be frozen, but will she do the math? Or, I mean, will she take the time and do it? I would say that this is probably the day that she got the shrimp and rice, because she was tired of putting away the groceries, in my opinion. You know, always grocery day, we get all these groceries and, we're going to order out. I don't feel like, you know, I put the stuff away. You know, that's enough for today. I put the stuff away. Okay, get ready. Here comes part 2 coming up.
So I'll put the price of this first load.
Okay, the first load was 20 KD, 86 Canadian, and 66 US. Now, is that phenomenal? Abso-fucking-lutely. That's a pretty good price for all this. So 20 KD, 86 Canadian, and 66 US. But you have to also keep it in mind that it's a lot of vegetables. So really the only meat product you got is this. This is the only meat product.
Somewhere around here, so you can have an idea in the exchange as well. I'll try to do that. So yeah, time to get cooking. And I'll be sure to do more cooking videos with a lot of these ingredients, so.
Well, let us know what you're
that's the
gonna
first batch. All right. I don't know where I'm going to put all of them.
I don't know where you're going to put all this with the 3 bags of salt. Okay, let me back y'all up a tiny bit. Now, here we go. So this is part 2. So, remind you, we got all the cheese from the first part. Now hold on to your socks. There's our laundry soap she made sure to show us. Get ready. Honey, I thought I was a cheese connoisseur, baby. I thought I was a cheese honey, she got cheese from a little bit of everywhere. She got slices, she got shredded, she got labna, she got the... Honey, she don't even know what some of this cheese is. She's like, I don't know what this is. Foodie, if cheese is a trigger food, and you just said in Canada, you were laying there debating, should I go make a plate of cheese? Should I go make a melted plate of cheese? Should I not? Should I? Now, keep your eyes peeled too. There's some good old ramen back there that she also stated was a trigger. And last time she had ramen in the house, she was going to eat that and finish it up because, you know, didn't want it to go to waste. Well, honey, there's ramen back, baby. Come on now. It's like I'm not trying to be mean, but... And not only she says there's 4 juices over here, as she's talking, she says there's 6 total. Oh, I don't think this is for show. Teresa, remember last time she had about... Wasn't this shit going on like 4 or 5 days? I don't think this is for show. I really don't. I give this you know, and this is probably an asshole move, but hey, I'm an asshole. She said it. I give this, there's no meals. Now here we go. There's a shit ton of frozen chicken stuff, but honest question. What would y'all make with this? Go back to the other part one we just watched. What would y'all make? The meat, if you're a meat eater, there was only that ground beef. You got frozen nuggies, frozen chicken, frozen da-da-da-da. What would y'all make with this? I don't even know what I would make, to be honest with you. What, you could do stuffed peppers with the hamburger, the rice, and the peppers. Yeah, a shit ton of cheese plates. I don't even know what I would make with this. The pita with the lettuce, with the chicken tenders, make like wraps. Listen, she's like, oh, I'm about to do some cooking videos with this. Y'all get ready. I don't even know what I would make with all this. It's a hodgepodge of ingredients. Yeah, veggie trays and cheese trays. It's a hodgepodge of stuff.
Food, and this is my least favorite part of doing groceries, is putting everything away and organizing it.
Get the fuck. Sorry, I got to. This is the least favorite part of groceries. How about those that we go pick the stuff out, we put it in our cart, we carry it in, and it's fucking freezing. You may have steps where you live, you may have to truck, you may have a complex that has many steps. This is her last, these groceries done got delivered. And she says this is her least favorite part. How much simpler, and I'm not saying those that have, you know, disabilities. I'm not saying that. She's completely able of taking her ass in that store. And in Kuwait, they put the groceries in the car for you. But this is her least favorite. What are you doing? Do you want us to feed you the shit? There's no other... What else? Exactly. What else? How is this your least favorite? You're getting the shit delivered to your door. And like I said, guys, I'm not talking about, you know, those of you guys that are in a wheelchair, those of you guys that are truly, you know, disabled and can't make it to the grocery store, or you may not drive. I'm not saying that. You know what this made me think of? I'm like, why all the food? See, I see a lot of you speculating that Sala's not there. Right, Laura? I'm sorry, y'all. I need to get shit out of my vocabulary. Sorry. I see a lot of you in the beginning speculating that Sala isn't there. This is what made me wonder. Here, the groceries are delivered. You're set. There you go. You've got food. What else does she need? She doesn't need anything else. Yeah, absolutely, Bobby. She can go in public without a male escort, totally. She won't. She makes it like she can't. See, she doesn't understand that some of us know about this culture genuinely. Some of us have friends that are truly Muslim. She doesn't, it's like she has to, well, this is a true, she doesn't get. But this to me almost looks like, let me stock up. You got a car. Why are you getting all this? I could see if somebody doesn't have a car. So I see some of y'all speculating, and that could make sense. Like, here, you got food. Let me go ahead and order a bunch of stuff because I don't have a ride. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But what a hodgepodge of stuff to do cooking videos with. And you can freeze, you know, cheese too, guys. But let's be real. Is she going to freeze any of this cheese? She's going to be murking the cheese. The cheese, I think, always is the first thing to go. I think the cheese is always the first to go. Yeah, exactly, honey girl. I think the cheese is the first thing that usually skedaddles.
All right, so this is not very organized at all, but we have some bread, some pita bread, which is pretty staple around here, most households in the Middle East. I have some whole durum wheat flour. It's pretty dark, but whole wheat pasta is a lot healthier than the white stuff. And we have some 2 packs of halloumi. We have some butter. I don't know why, we just got deli butter, whatever. Then we have a whole bunch of like cheese. This is Egyptian Istanbuli cheese. It's a soft cheese. It's really good. And this is domati cheese. Never had that one. So then here we have some Turkish labna, some laban, which is like a milk drink, yogurt drink kind of. We have some olive oil. We have some salad dressing. French is my favorite. Some roasted strips. You have to keep in mind, I don't live by myself, so a lot of like not a lot, but so some of these things are going to be for my husband, not only for me. And these are one of them. We have 2 packs of frozen chicken thighs. These are really good. We have some frozen French fries. We have some yogurts, vinegar, white vinegar, 6 bottles of mixed berry juice, lemons. We have some white onions and garlic, some milk, 4 packs of milk, some bran bread, some apples, some chicken noodle soup, Maggi soup. It's a box of it. 2 things of frozen mixed vegetables, some onion powder, some Parmesan cheese, can of mushrooms, tuna, Nutella, not for me, white fish, whole wheat flour, because I want to make my favorite pot pie, but with whole wheat crust, olive oil.
So check this out. So she wants to make chicken, good night, man. She wants to make chicken pot pie. So, are we using the frozen chicken? Because I don't see any chicken other than tenderonis. So, get ready for this shit. How much, don't spoil it if you know. Don't spoil it if you already seen this. How much do you think that jar of Nutella was? Don't spoil it if you know. Sorry, I'm out of breath, y'all. I went to pee and she was still talking about cheese. How much, don't spoil it for the rest of the group. Now, it's the bigger bottle. It's not like an economy size for a restaurant. It's the bigger bottle. Exactly, AK. $12. Your girl is now. You know what's weird about this shit is? I've been eating Nutella with strawberries. I'll cut like 4 or 5 in halves. So, this has been my go-to snack. And then if I really am hungry, I'll get a strawberry yogurt and have the strawberries with Nutella on the side. $12 for that jar, but it's not for her. Again, you like chocolate, come on now. What in the world is gonna... You can't tell me that she's not gonna have a scoop of that Nutella. Exactly, Helen Lover. I'm like, okay, but back to it. Back to these meals. Foodie, a cooking welcome 5. Great to see you, and thank you. A cooking show to me is not doing like pre-battered tenders. I don't know what she's gonna make on her cooking show. Oh, that's a great idea. With graham crackers, you could do graham cracker, Nutella, then a strawberry. Now you're talking. What are we gonna cook on our cooking show with these ingredients? I'm still lost. This here, don't quote me, I'll tell y'all at the end. I think this was a hot 14 bucks. This is like the packets with like the powder and the noodles, the Maggi soup. Hold on, I'm pretty sure that was a good penny too. Ain't no way in hell for some powder soup I'm paying that. You can make a homemade chicken noodle soup, but again, we're all about convenience.
Crust. These, I don't know what they are. The first one for my husband.
Okay.
Laundry detergent and fabric softener. 2 pineapples. Huge thing of mayo.
Now check this out. I'm being petty. Old Eddie Petty Spaghetti over here. She keeps adding light mayo. Guys, for my dressing recipes, I'm using light mayo. I know it's petty as shit, but that's what I do. I call out shit, not light mayo. Now watch when she'll tell you her tuna recipe. Welcome, little Vegas girl. Great to see you. It's light mayo. Now I know this is petty ass shit. I'm just saying, why lie? If it ain't light mayo, it ain't light mayo. You wonder why people catch the silliest, goofiest things.
We have some yellow mustard. I love it. We have some chicken curry, noodles, and some cabbage. Yes. So the total for this one, and I'll put it up there in different currencies.
Okay, the total for this one is 55 KD, 237 Canadian, 182 US. The total of both hauls is 75 Kuwait, Canada 323, 248 United. It's just a hodgepodge of shit, I'm sorry. I don't know what the cooking shows are gonna be.
The total for everything for both hauls was, I'll put that here somewhere because I don't know what it is while I'm talking to you guys right now. If you hear my cat playing in the bags, that's her favorite part of groceries. So yeah, now comes the fun part, putting everything away. But, you know, I guess the benefit of that is everything will be restocked and I can do some cooking videos for you guys, inshallah. So I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Okay, so we got the meat. She's a meat eater, he's a meat eater. Frozen tenderonis, frozen french fries, 1 pack of hamburger, shit ton of cheese, shit ton of veggies. There was 4 juices. She says there was 6, so there must have been 2 already in the fridge. Exactly. I don't know. Okay, let's scoodle-doo. Let's scoodle-doo. Thumbs up, y'all. Subscribe and join us. Welcome everybody here. Chill in the background. Welcome everybody even lurking. And the replay. Okay. So. Okay. So. That was 12 hours ago. Now we're going to go back in time. We're going to rewind it. 6 juices is a shit ton of juice. We are going to shrimp seafood mukbang in Kuwait. The jet lag is real. This is 18 hours ago. So 12 hours ago for the grocery and 18. So in my opinion, I think this was the same day. This was, we're waiting for the groceries, or we got the groceries. We don't feel like cooking. Now, if you're just coming in, I highly, highly recommend going back to the beginning of this. Because she wants to be your buddy. She wants to be your partner to get through this struggle she's going through. And she, you know, knows it can be lonely out there. And we can do this together, guys. We're controlling eating situation. But let's see this. Roll this beautiful platter of rice. Here we go. The jet lag is real. Dude, jet lag doesn't last. Let's see. Jet lag doesn't last 5 days. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes if I take a trip, I need a day to recoup. The day I get there, maybe part of the next day, depending, you know, where I'm going. But 5 days, honey, I think you're going through something else. And yes, it is. Y'all read what Fran said. The vid is back. Be careful. I just got over it, missed my birthday and Thanksgiving. Be careful out there. Okay, we're going to skip. Oh, what's this say? Hold on. Okay. This is interesting. This is good shit. Let's read. Oh, let me stop with the shit word. This was recorded before my weigh-in. So yes, I still lost weight, even though I've been eating more than lettuce. Okay. So, you're still coming up with the weight loss. You're adding that in the beginning. Let's roll that beautiful platter of rice. So you've came on here, in your words, your doctor showed you the palm trick of how much to eat. Here we go. But you're going to help these people out. You want to be an inspiration. I want to turn my channel around, and I want to help y'all, to help me, to help each other, and we can do this. Well, what do you think putting mukbang in your title? And what do you think showing them a fucking family, excuse my language, platter size of rice? You were showing them to overeat. You cannot make this shit up. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure we're where we need to be. Yes, we are. This is just a hodgepodge of... This is just interesting. Get ready. So, she acts like none of us have ever taken a flight. We've never went nowhere. I don't know how many times that we can talk about flying. Come on, next subject. She's talking about, well, this guy was going here. We don't care. We don't know him. We don't know Tom da-da-da-da from da-da-da-da that's going da-da-da-da. We don't give a shit. She and this is struggling. Exactly, bad choices. None of you guys have ever went anywhere. I'm going to tell you how it is in Kuwait. Did you hear her say that pita is a staple over there? Guys, this is a staple in the Middle East. I cannot wait till I track down my friend in the summer and it's nice out. And y'all, if you can meet him, I just want to show him this stuff and him be like, what?
Well, hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so hungry. No. You stay under the table. Good girl. Stay. I'm having a pretty big meal. I'm really hungry. This is the first, big meal I've had since...
I'm having a pretty big meal, but let me be your confidant. Let me be the channel that shows you we can do this together, guys. Let me also tell you that I want to be your confidant, but I'm going to admit to you here in a minute, I know my mukbang setup sucks, and, I'm trying to really be your confidant and grow this channel and try to make it better, but I'm going to sit here and admit to you that, my mukbang sucks, but, it is what it is, guys. How could I get on here and be like, guys, my background really sucks, but let me tell you, I'm not going to do nothing about it. I'm just going to keep telling y'all that it sucks. You are stating to them that you give zero shits. That is what it says to me. If I know something that I could do better, I'm going to try and do it for y'all. And how much laying out this food, it can't get much easier than eating. So if you know that you think your lighting and your setup sucks, you're just telling them that you know, but I don't care, I'm not going to do nothing about it. Sorry about your luck. Say you don't give a shit without saying you don't give a shit.
Coming back, I know I showed, you know, my big breakfast together in the video, but I didn't eat that much. We had like a lot of leftovers. We still do. So let me just say bismillah and get this ready with some fresh lemon. I'm just gonna squeeze all over my food. I don't know if you guys like lemon on your food, but if you haven't tried that, you must. Okay, yes.
If you haven't tried lemon on your food, we are just some uncultured... Guys, I want to tell you a little tip from me to you. If you've never tried lemon on seafood or your food, boy, oh boy, are you missing out. It's just something that I learned today. Sprinkle a little lemon on your fish, it just cuts the little fish. We are going to start. I don't know if you guys are going to be interested. I've been finding some real jokers out here on the internet. And I'm not meaning good jokers. I'm meaning like just mean, don't care about people, getting people's way. We're going to start a thing, and we're going to maybe do it once a week, maybe twice if it's good. We're going to talk about trending topics, if some of you guys would be interested. Like the thing with the kids and going up and tearing up the Sephora sample, or the Sephora displays. And the testers. But there's a boy that I've had my eye on. And let me not call him a boy. He's a man. Sorry. This kid, and I'm not going to mention his name because we're going to check him out this weekend. He is a complete asshole to the public. And when I mean ass, I mean ass. Do your videos, but if you're out there getting in people's way, and you're out there picking on people that are minding their own business, I don't like that shit. I never have. If you are doing a prank that hurts people, or you're getting in their way, that shit ain't cool. So, we're going to start that this weekend. But I'm going to tell you right now, the only reason why we're watching this, because you know I'm not a fan of the mukbang shit, we're going to listen to the contradictory here, is why it tied in with the haul. So, I just had the big breakfast. We still got leftovers. You know, dude, that was fucking days ago. You don't have leftover cheese from days ago. Come on now. And if you do, you should have ate that then. I don't know Cowbella's Last Dance. I haven't heard of that yet, to be honest with you. I got a late start tonight. Laura, I, in my opinion, think that Papa Sala, and again, this is just my opinion, I think Papa Sala said, let me tell you a little something, son. You're going to cut the shit out. Yes, Amber, we're back in effect. Now, again, these are not facts. This is just my speculation. I think that Papa Sala said, I see what's going on with this internet stuff. You need to knock it off. I mean, that's just my opinion. Or maybe not. Maybe he just, you know, I don't know. She said it was reused content. I will have to take a look in that Cowbella's Last Dance. I'm not going to lie to you. I got a late start tonight. Excuse me. All right, here we go.
I have a shrimp platter here with some brown rice.
We see.
Shrimp. What's the plural of shrimp? Shrimp? Eggplant. Bread, fresh bread, tahina, mabuch, and some kind of salad with like juices, vegetable juice.
Some kind of salad. I'm pretty sure that's a sauce. I don't think some vegetables swimming in liquid is a salad. I would say it's some kind of sauce or like chutney or refresher. Okay, so check this out. Look at these little fries over here. Do these fries not look like the saddest little guys that you've ever... These fries, I'm cold on the big restaurant thick fries. Once they're cold, no, I can't do cold fries. This, come on, Foodie, look at that. That is a portion. You got enough. You could break this down to 4 if you want to get technical, but 3 for you. Look at that. That is at least. She's eating on that. I think it came from like a platter that they ordered. That she reuses this thing. Okay, here we go. So she just, here we go. She's only having water, guys. So, only having water, guys.
Yalla, let's dig in. I missed this stuff.
I'm sure you did.
There's like little French fries mixed in between.
Yeah.
All the food, it's like, whatever. Baboosh. So, let's get into tahina. Do you guys like tahini? Shrimp. Let's dip it in the tahina. You know how some mukbangers do that? When they take a bite of something good?
Yeah, it makes me want to stick a fucking spork in my ear. Do you know how some mukbangers do that? Yeah. Please don't ever do that again. You know my saying, the spork in the ear. Stop watching fucking... I'm aggravated today, I'm not gonna lie if you can't tell. I'm sorry about the cussing. I can't... Stop watching mukbangs. If you have a food situation and you are trying to control it, or at least portray that to your audience, cut it out. It's not cute. It's not trendy. You're not everybody else. How about let's be us for a change? Let's be us, whatever the hell that is. Now her favorite the other day, she said, you guys, is mustard and cottage cheese and the veggie plate. I thought that was some dumb trendy bullshit a while. A couple months ago, it was, did y'all see them girls on TikTok with the mustard and the cottage cheese and the vegetables and the sausage? How silly is that? Well, now it's one of my favorites, y'all. You know, the mustard with the cottage cheese and the veggie plate. It's one of my go-tos. Why are you trying to be like other mukbangers if you're trying to get out of that situation? Cottage cheese and mustard is a no for me. I like peaches with my cottage cheese. I think so too. I really think she claims on to Amber a lot because Amber had showed that first. Now say what you will, I'm gonna keep it 100 right quick. This is where she talks about getting the maid because, she's just high class, you guys. I think I need a maid. It's a status symbol over here, guys. Say what you will about Amber. Amber keeps a clean house. We've seen Amber at her old spot putting the laundry in the washer to the dryer with her little bottles with the little labels on. Say what you will about Amber, but Amber keeps a clean house. But this character here, honey, she just figured out, welcome Serena, welcome everybody. She just figured out that there's a damn lint thing to clean out. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that there's a little lint thing there you clean out? Yeah, I clean it out every time. Okay, let's do this. This is good stuff for a minute. Now, at the end, it gets... When she starts talking about traveling and the guy going to here and there. Okay, let's do it. It's great in a minute, though. So, I think we're going to get a maid, y'all. I don't work. I sit down and eat. Sala doesn't work. He's not picking up groceries because we just said we had them delivered. But it's... Now, wait a minute. Back to the window video... to the windows to the wall, till the sweat drops down these fupa balls, you just said that he helped you clean the windows. So which is it? Now, I'm going to be real honest. I'm going to keep it funky. If I had a car payment to pay and was riding her coattails, here, give me that dough. I'll clean. You don't want to clean? I'll take that little bit of money you're about to give the maid. It's useless money. Now, do I agree giving somebody a job? 100. Take that bag, get it. If she don't want to do it, run it. But wouldn't common sense say, if Salamander isn't working, hey, honey, I'll pick up the slack. I'll clean. But no. They're public people, you guys. Remember what Sala texted Kybella? Oh, you're a public person too. You're a public person too. I am too. I'm a public person too, Kybella, he says. Oh, you're famous, are you? Me too. Sala, baby, there's a thing called infamous and famous, and I think you and Foodie both get them confused, but let's continue. They're famous, yo. They're gonna get it made. Oh, one day. I'm in the wrong business, you guys. One day, my friends. One day.
I have a piece of French fry with rice.
Oh, fantastic. Starch on starch.
I love this bread, but it has wheat germ on it, so it gets messy.
Oh, well, shit a brick. Guess you'll have a maid to clean it.
So I'm feeling the after effects of that journey back here. I'm in a lot of pain.
Okay, let me tell you a little something from me to you. Let me tell you a little something from me to you, okay? Let me tell you a little secret here. I can't take you seriously as you got a family platter and 4 or 5 sauces over here, I don't know. I can't take you seriously when you're complaining about pain and eating a family platter. That's 2 things I can't do. So if you don't know, her new thing is she's got a sciatic nerve, her sciatica, because Grandma did, so that's what hers must be. Well, let me ever tell you something. I think some of y'all have been here and I've been like, whoa, let me get up off my chair. I've been sitting too long. The giant, y'all are off the, somebody just said the giant poo-poo platter. Holy sheep shit in a handbasket. If you have a sciatic nerve, when you get up, it's like a lightning shock. It's like, you guys have heard me, it's like a, whoa, it'll stop you in your tracks, whoa. So now, Grandma had it, that's what she ain't been diagnosed, she just, that must be what she got. I'm going to do a hypothesis here. Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not in the medical profession. You are 5'10", okay? You're 5'10", okay? As we've noticed, when you walk, and this is probably, you walk like this to take the weight off your back. I don't know if that could be maybe why your back hurts constantly, but you know what'll fix it? Eating this family platter of rice will. I'll be damned, that's just what the doctor ordered. Your body frame is 5'1". You are carrying 2 other people around. So when you sit here and you look at me and you say, I hurt, okay, your back probably does hurt. I could only imagine. But you know what would help that? Not eating a family platter of rice. So I don't have any sympathy for you. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't take you seriously. So let's get in back to her body hurts. I would imagine. I would probably say so. Because your core, you're pushing. Oh shit, see? Oh, see what I mean? Oh, my leg. See how that'll stop you dead in your tracks? I've never seen you do that. You seen that? I grabbed my leg and down I went. You would know if... I think you have back pain because you're sitting, you're laying, you're sleeping. Yeah, bad choices. Grandma had it, so now she's got it. How about let's go get checked out? Let's see what we got. We got. Not Grandma, not our family member, what we got. But get ready. I couldn't take her seriously in this. I skimmed through this as I was cooking dinner, and I'm like, you want people to show you sympathy for your back pain, and then you're going to show them this, knowing that it's probably the culprit, all the extra weight. I can't take you seriously. Oh, shit, see? I gotta stand up for a second, y'all. So what's she gonna do? Instead of getting up and moving around, it's time to get a maid, campers. Say something.
I have back pain that is so bad.
I could only imagine. Me too.
And I learned something today that if you're on a long haul flight,
This is great, y'all.
especially if you're going to try to sleep, you have to recline. Like, I didn't recline the whole time because I'm afraid of being, like, just being inconsiderate.
I'm gonna let you know a little secret here. Any flight I've ever been in, I've never been able to recline. There's not enough room. My legs are too long, and I don't want to be disrespectful to the people behind me and in front of me. So I've never been able to recline, okay? Some of us have flown. Not many people, unless the flight's not packed, can recline, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys. She says, you gonna learn today about flying. If you don't know, now you know. I really think she doesn't get how much I'm over the flying. People have flown. We get it. It's all common knowledge shit. Sorry if I'm a little bit... It's like she's trying to school us like... I don't get it. Just because this shit is new to you, and you're just the seasoned traveler now, quit trying to school us when it's shit we already know.
It's a stupid thing because they make the chairs that way.
It's life. It's a fucking plane. You're going from A to B.
Good shrimp. You can just lift it up when it's time for meal service, you know? Fried eggplant, I love it. I've eaten from this place many times in mukbang.
Slow down there, Sally.
But I'm regretting it because, man, my back, my lower back, and then sciatica, which is on my right side, goes down my leg. Hurts so bad. Anyway, and I'm feeling jet lagged, like actual jet lag.
Dude, you, in my opinion, jet lag doesn't last 5 days. And we don't even know the date you put out the coming home video, what day you really left. In my opinion, yeah, your body probably hurts because you probably haven't did shit since you got there. And B, you probably got used to feeling a little nummy num off the gummy gums. So yeah, it's back to reality there. You're sober, you ain't been doing shit, you've been laid up. I'm sure you're a little stiff. But tell us again, you know, be seriously here with me. 5-6 days later, jet lagged. Come on. No freaking way. I don't care if you flew across the globe and back. I'm not buying it. And you didn't even walk around the airports. You said you caught a freaking golf cart, aka trolley. Look at that screenshot. Holy mongooses.
I cannot sleep for more than 2.5 to 3 hours at a time. It's horrible. So I'm just feeling it a lot more. And yeah, I'm just anyway.
Thank you. Anyway, next. On to the next one.
I'm also going to be getting a maid.
This is fucking great. I'm going to say something, and you know what? The gloves are off, like I told you. 2024, baby, the gloves are off. I'm going to tell you, I've cleaned for different places, cleaned up some strange places. I'm going to tell you one thing. Welcome Wish. I'm going to keep it funky, and this is going to be funky. Well, not for me, for probably somebody else. You could not pay me to clean the bathroom. I'm scared. I feel like she doesn't clean her toilet. You better pay somebody a hefty amount for cleaning up those hefties. I'm gonna leave it at that. No, ma'am. I'll clean your kitchen. I'll wash, well, not your sheets. No, no, no. Not your couch I won't clean. But, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm scared. Here's the thing I feel like about her. Most people that have maids, they come in, the place is, pretty clean. They just do their weekly touch-up. This is the type of person I feel like she is. If she knows that she has a maid, it's going to be just, I don't give a shit, the maid's coming. Do y'all feel that way? I'm going to make even more of a mess. And I'm just going to really just throw shit everywhere because the maid's coming. I feel like that's how she's going to be one of those. Oh, absolutely. Hazmat suit. I'm going to need an extra tip today, please, ma'am. But I just feel like she's just going to it's going to be a disaster. I want to, and again, this is petty. This is my weird ass thinking. Remember how she was just throwing all that mukbang trash on that blue rug that they had before? I wonder, did they put that in the extra room or that thing was just garbage? Remember, now they got a new rug. Did he keep any of that stuff or did that get damaged in the couch situation? Remember she was just like setting like food on like the rug when she was sitting on the floor? I'm like, who does that? You got a food bag right there, or put like your little, like say you got shrimp tails, put them in these empty containers. I want to know, did he save that rug or just was it like not salvageable?
Very common for people to have maids here. Because
not a live-in maid. Not a live-in maid. She just literally put on the screen. Did anybody think that she was going to have a live-in maid? Foodie, I think live-in maids are like mansion type status, like a ton of rooms. Like, I don't think you're quite there yet. I don't think you're to that level yet. I'm just saying. I could be wrong. Not a live-in maid. I don't think, did anybody here in the chat or the replay think that she was talking about a live-in maid? And you said a maid is most common over there. I'm sure it probably is for those that have kids, those that have jobs, those that have bigger houses. I don't think just two people that have a 2-bedroom, That's what's going to happen, Wish. That's right where she's headed. Because what else does she don't go to the grocery store anymore. She just said, go back, you missed that putting away the groceries. Oh, gosh. I love it, though, guys. I really want to iterate, though, not a live-in maid, you guys, okay? I know most y'all thought that, but I got to reiterate, not a live-in maid, y'all, okay? This is great. You cannot make this shit up.
I think I'm just gonna swallow pride and do it. And hey, I give someone a job.
Oh, you're just such a...
It's actually so common that most buildings have like cleaners that come in and do the apartments, and you pay them individually. Like each apartment pays them.
Look at our little charitable citizen over there, guys. And I mean, it creates a job, guys. Why not? You are just man, you are just a giving character. You're just a giving character. I mean, she's out there helping the public, y'all. What can I say? Our little helpy helperton. You know, she just out here creating jobs. She does textbook. She does. Let me know if y'all think this. I can't keep up. I don't know if it's going to be the mask filter. The other day, dude, her face looks so narrow. You know, the one that kind of gives like the narrow chin effect, and you're like, nah, player. Even with the hijab one, you don't look like that. I can't keep up. 1 minute, she's a little, you know, and I know her cheeks get red, but I don't know who I'm looking at from day to day. You know, I know that eyeshadow can create different, you know, looks, but I'm like, okay, which filter are we doing today? Which, are we doing the mask? Are we doing our faces rounder? Are we doing slender Tom? What are we doing today? I don't know what to expect each video. I feel like each video I'm looking at somebody different. It's mind-boggling to me. I've never seen anything like it. Exactly, Adele. I'm serious. If you go back, and we will in a minute, the one where she, just a couple videos ago, where we're going to talk other matters, weigh in. Everything looks different. I'm like, dude, whatever filter, whatever phone you got, it's a son of a gun. Because each video, you look like completely different character. I don't know what to expect. I really don't. I'm like, who are we getting today? What are we getting today?
Because, especially right now, mostly because of my back.
Finish your bite, buddy.
And my health, like, I'll just have more time to do other things instead of worrying about, like, you know, I think I mostly just want help with, like the things that hurt my back the most are, like, vacuuming.
Okay, time out. This is great coming up. Listen to what she's going to do in her spare time. This is a good time. Listen.
Sweeping, washing floors, the bathrooms. I won't have to do that. So, I think for me, that's a good idea.
Slow down there, bud. Dude, this is fuck. You cannot take a non-bite to finish a sentence, but you want to be everybody's confidant. Get ready, man. Welcome, everybody. Listen to what she says she's gonna do with her spare time. I'm like, end it. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm dead. Listen to what she says, dude. I'm like, this is perfect. Get ready, dude. Get your seatbelt extenders on. This shit, I'm like, excuse me, do what? Do what? It is like an electric shock textbook. Exactly. Okay, give her a minute here after she decides what sauce she still has. Yo, this shit is... You're gonna be like, excuse me, do what?
So,
all right, come on.
the setup is weird. I know. I never have a good setup.
Why? Why?
Sorry about that, guys.
I never have a good setup. If you, and you are welcome, Thumb, if you, in your opinion, think that your setup is crap, let me know. Sorry, wrong choice of language here. If you think your setup sucks, why not do something about it? You are sitting here eating. The food is getting delivered. How much easier can this shit get? I got a job for Sala. I know what it can do. Welcome, Gigi. Okay, I got an idea. You know those videos that people do where they put their hands behind somebody else and they feed them? That's it right there. He don't have to be on camera. Have him get behind you. Have him just spoon feed you. That can be his job. I'm all about it. Why not change your setup? You have day and night and money. You're talking about getting a maid, but you don't want to make your viewer experience better. Sorry, guys. I've said that about 30 times to you guys. My setup sucks. Sorry, guys. What's the problem here? You got money because you say you're getting a maid. If you know your setup sucks, you're sitting down eating. It can't get much easier than that. Put some fucking effort in this shit. I was not coming on here tonight until I figured all this shit out. I took all day yesterday, well, not all day, but some of the night, worked on the phone, worked on the computer, figuring this shit out. By the time I lost track of time, by the time I cooked dinner, got the dog situated, laundry, you guys know the deal, I lost track of time. I was like, I am not getting on there until I get this stuff fixed. I'm already the underdog. I'm not tech savvy. I want to give them what viewer experience I can. So I'm not getting back on here until I get this shit fixed. I'm not going to do that to them. But you're admitting, it sucks. Sorry, guys. Sorry about your luck, little buddies. Watch me shoveling this rice. It's just crazy.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyways, screw it. Anyways, this is only your job, but who cares?
I'll just take care of, like, organizing things, the laundry.
Dead. Fucking dead. Here we go. This is the part I had for y'all to hear. This is what I'm here for. This is what floats my boat. Angela. Let's hear this again. This is what she's going to do with her spare time. Because the maid's going to take care. Fucking dead. I can't. I can't. Let's hear what our girl is going to do with her spare time. I love it. I love it. What are we organizing? Listen to the second part, though. It's phenomenal.
Organizing things, the laundry.
Oh, what are you doing now? What are you doing? Where'd you go? Get back here, slow mode.
Organizing things, the laundry. That I don't mind doing. Maybe, cooking.
What are we organizing? You got maybe 6, 7 abayas, give or take. Some of them are stained. We ain't seen some of them in a while. Organizing things and organizing the laundry. Okay, put in the washer, put the washer to the dryer, boom, get out the clean, check the lint. Oh no, we check the lint vent every month. Forgot. Don't do that. She only does it once a month. What are we organizing? Now I could see I've been doing a little organization myself, I'm not going to lie. I went through my makeup, see what was expired, what I didn't want. What in the hell? I told y'all I've been donating stuff, you know, adding the new blankets, getting rid of donating some of the old. But what are we organizing? That took me out. I was like, this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for. You cannot make this shit up. Organizational, my friends. Organizational. She doesn't mind doing that stuff. That's what she's going to do. She's going to spend her spare time organizing. Well, I'm glad you got it figured out. Because you just said you're not going to fix your mukbang setup that you know you said was crappy. Well, excuse me. Bad. Wrong. Ever since this poop gate, I got crappy and the word shit I can't get it out of my vocabulary. Okay, so here we go. Let's organize that shrimp down the old gullet. Here we go. Organizational, my friends. Organizational. Let's do it to it. Man, she is, I tell you what, yo. I will give her this. She is putting a hurting on this platter. The poo-poo platter, my friends, it's getting down there. She's putting a hurting on him. I'll give her that. So.
Is that going to be a live-in maid?
We didn't think so.
They just come like whenever you want them to?
We get it. We know what a maid is. We totally know.
So yeah, that's my news.
So here we go. This is when shit start. God doggone it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really not trying to say shit. I apologize, seriously. I'm not doing that on purpose. This is when we're lost at words. I don't know if she looked at the time on the thing and said, I gotta stretch this mammer jammer out. I still want to eat. I'm still hungry. Let me stretch this. I'm sorry, y'all. Batress is getting aggravated. She wants in here if you hear that. This is when we go back to flying. This is when we talk about somebody going to a place that we don't even know. Well, this guy, he was going here. What? Nobody cares. Nobody knows the guy. Nobody gives a shit where he's going. Why do you? It's so weird how she'll talk about these strangers. And like, watch this. She'll be like, well, this guy was going to... Okay. And as we sit here and talk every second, every minute, there's a plane boarding somewhere in the... Ooh, we need our cord. Sorry, cord time. Every second, every minute, there's a plane boarding in some country. There's people going everywhere, bud. Okay, this is when it gets monotonous, but let's go a little bit longer, and you can just see she is, let me go get my cord too, she is lost for words. She, after the maid, she's got nothing. She don't know what in the Sam hell to talk about, literally. She is just at it. Hold on. Let me go get this cord, y'all, because it'll cut off if I don't.
I don't have much else to say. I'm just really...
Okay. 10:12. I don't have much else to say. The video ends at 18:23. So we're going to drag this out for another 8 minutes and some change. So you've already said you're trying to watch your eating in the video after this. And you want to be people's confidant. You want to be, let's do this together. Right here, you should have cut it. First off, you shouldn't have even have ate all that, in my opinion, but let's continue. Let me get this gorge out. I don't want it to cut off on y'all.
Feeling the effects, like I said, of this whole trip. It was hard. I don't want to travel anymore alone either. And so I think that is better to travel non-solo for me. I was thinking of Thailand and reminiscing. We were reminiscing about our trip. I would go back there. Not for that long, probably. Maybe for a couple of weeks or something. The vegetable juice is so good. They give you so much shrimp. It's so cheap too. When I was in line, for the check-in counter, it was boring just waiting there, and I could hear, the clerk saying, "What's your final destination?" Like the movie.
Sorry, the cord was tangled. What are you talking about? You talk about people watching you. I think you're a people watcher. Thumb, she is just talking about a dude that it's like, well, this guy was going, "What's your final destination?" I'm like, dude, who are you talking about? What are you talking about, Foodie? We don't know. We don't care. We don't know this guy. Whatever you believe in, hopefully this guy got to his destination. Fantastic. What? Listen to this while I plug this in. What are you talking about, Foodie? You talking about a random stranger that, well, this guy went to da-da-da. Okay, gravy. Look at that little pause of fantasticness. Man, oh man. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get this plugged in. I gotta hear her say this. Sorry. I know y'all just heard her, but oh my God, honey girl. I'm lost. Welcome, Dr. Kiki.
What's your final destination? Like the movie. And people, I realized why. Like, it just clued in. I can't believe it just clued in.
Oh my God, me neither.
I'm gonna make my own tahini sauce. I'm gonna be cooking, don't worry, but I need like a few days to cry about my body being in pain so I can. I just need to like feel better and then.
What a rough life, you guys. I need a couple days, y'all. I've got to get my body. So let's eat a giant poo-poo platter of rice and a bag of shrimp and some random fries strung throughout. And that will get us back in the game. Just give me a couple days, y'all. Couple days. I want to eat a couple light snacks in between, but whew, I tell you, man, when I just, it's like, Just give her a couple days, y'all. She'll be back at it. She'll be just cooking like she's never cooked before. Give her a couple days, y'all. Just give her some time, guys.
Most people, because there's a connecting flight, like the plane from Montreal from Montreal to Doha. So Doha, there's going to be connecting flights. So most of the people from Montreal that were on the plane were going to different countries.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? You had these people, and they caught this connecting flight, and then who would have thought these people were going to a different destination? Who in the hell would have thought? What are you talking about, dude? Cut that shit off, call it a day. Listen to this. Listen, I was watching this as I was getting situated. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I know I'm cooking dinner. Am I missing parts? Well, the people from Montreal, and the people from here, and the people from Doha, and they were going to a different destination. Whew. Mind-blowing, my friends. Who would have thought that there's flights that drop off people, and these people go on other flights, and they go to different destinations, and this is showing right here. Look at the look on her face. I can't, y'all. Wait till I show you the look where I screenshot. This right here is showing that you are not a seasoned traveler. You try to make it like, oh, I just want to let you guys know how flying really is. I'm the seasoned world traveler. This is shit that anybody that travels knows. Welcome, bankruptcy department. Look at this look, dude. Throw the towel in right here. This is where we're thinking of what to say. Look at this. Welcome. Is it Alex? Look at the look. Now, you cannot tell me that that is not a look of deep thought. Get ready. We got to hear this part once more. I hope I'm where I need to be. Let's slow this down for the nightcap. The flight from Montreal to Doha. Whew.
On the plane, we're going to different countries.
Hold on. My bad. I didn't know where she... Okay. I can't help it.
Anyway, most people, because there's a connecting flight, like the plane from Montreal from Montreal to Doha. So Doha, there's going to be connecting flights. So most of the people from Montreal that were on the plane were going to different countries.
I tell you what, we've just solved something big right here. Friend, no, I didn't need any. It was just a cream I rubbed on there to keep it from not getting dry. This is it. We figured it out. Right here. You have another job if this all goes downhill. You do. I think that you should take care of the connecting flights. I feel like this is your calling. This is it, right here. This is it. You are in charge. Say this flight can connect with this flight. These people, they're going to go somewhere else. This flight can connect with this flight to this flight. Problem solved. You said it. If shit hits the fan, you're going to push on, and you're not. This is it. This is your calling. Look at how quick that your mind solved that. The people from Montreal, they caught the flight from Doha. They went to a different place. I'd hire ya. Matter of fact, let's do snack of the day. It said Dr. Kiki, traffic control. Give her a vest. Give her the flares. She needs a golf cart to sit on, though. Got them flights that are 2.5 hours apart. That might get a little touchy. I can see it now. A reflective vest with a flare. Yes, this is Foodie Beauty. We have the flight connecting from Doha. I just want to tell you that the people from Montreal They're going somewhere else. They're not going to Kuwait. They're connecting somewhere else. Thank you. Flights ahead, yes. Foodie, just when I have faith that all humanity is gone, man, I'm telling you, Laura, Sala and a matching vest, I see it now. Just keep him away from the other passengers and we'll be good to go. All right, y'all. The MS Food Milk Dark White Chocolate. Sala, slow down. Selection. So, I did a little research. This is the Mark and Spencer's brand. And this is United Kingdom product of Belgium. We've got vanilla frappe, orange cream crunch, coconut, hazelnut praline, golden fudge. Sala, cut the shit out. Or don't say shit, excuse me. Signature caramel, crunchy toffee, Turkish delight. There you go, Foodles. White chocolate and vanilla and lemon cream. Fudge kind of took him to a strange place, but I'll stop. I can't help it. It's too easy. I can't help it. I know it's disgusting. I'm trying to stop. My brain just goes there, and I can't help it. If I don't jab these... Hold on. Cut away from you. Cut away from you guys. Cut away. Yes, got some Big Turk creeping off. I seen this, and I was like, this will be perfect for a little snack a day. So, in tradition, we're going to stay away from the fudge. I think we'll leave that one alone for tonight. Let's do the old turkey poo. Oh, let's read it first. Hold on. Turkish Delight. Fragrant Rose. Foodie. See, this was meant to be. Fragrant rose-flavored jelly, smothered in a creamy Belgian milk chocolate. Rose, Foodie, helps with the skin. Rose does all kinds of stuff. Look at us go. We're not even... Oh, wow. Target started... Yes, that's where I got this, at Target. This came from Target, y'all. This is nice. I gotta be careful, Beatrice. I don't want to tip it. Alright, our Turkish Delights are these guys over here. So there's two of those, and then these are the caramels, the orange, the toffee. I'm assuming these are the coconut. Okay, let's do it to it. Oh, I don't want to pull y'all down, then I have to move y'all, sorry. I had never had Turkish Delight. So you guys are right. It's like a jelly. You totally get the rose. It's not overpowering. It's great. I'm not gonna lie. It's fantastic. I could eat a shit. I could eat a lot of these. This is good. It really is. The rose, you just get a hint. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of rose flavored stuff. So it's just enough to get the hint, and it's not overpowering. This is good. It's good quality chocolate. This is good. This is good. If y'all see this or this brand, I know, Dr. Kiki. I promise I'm not trying. I don't have the P.O. box anymore. See, the way my P.O. box ran, you had to pay 6 months in ahead. And it was quite expensive. So maybe down the road, but I wish I could find one that was monthly. Like, you have to drop, it was like $3 something. I think it was like $3.60. I was like, My silly toe should have brought some water in here. I'm out of my coffee. Alright, let's continue for a minute. We're going to do our dice. Do they? I'll have to check. Grandma loves the Cracker Barrel. We'll do our dice here in a minute. Our little fortune-telling dice. And yeah, they're cheesy. It's just for entertainment, but I don't know. I thought it would be something cool. Okay. We got to continue at least for just a tiny bit longer because it's just the monotony is like, I don't even know what to say. It's just like, she literally is just skewing through her head like nobody's ever flown. She genuinely acts like we've never flown. And I get it, not everybody has flown. But most people have. And she's like, I'm like, let it go, dude. You've been home, on to something else. We get it. Connecting flights. No shit, Sherlock. Oh, the dice is going to be good times. Oh, wow. God, dog, Fran, that's outrageous. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here, actually, shit, let's get it back to 1.25 or we'll be here till Christmas next year.
And then we're just going to Doha to connect, right? So
Okay, great. We don't know them.
For example, one guy was going to like Chennai, there's Karachi, just different parts of the world.
Really?
It was interesting.
I hope it was at that time, because it's not now. Where is she throwing these random tells at, too? I'm confused. We've put one over here. We've put one over there. Where are we putting these tells at? Excuse me. We put a tell over this way. We've put a tell over that way. Where are we putting these random tells? I'm like, honey child, I don't know. I don't know Elena Peterson. I thought of her the other day. I wondered that. That's weird you said that. I hope she's all right, too. I wondered that.
Maybe, you know, a lot of people are going home after the holidays.
I'll be damned. Home after the holidays.
Which I was like, I wonder how busy it's going to be. It wasn't horrible.
A shrimp tail over there. It is so narrow, Thumb, and it's just too much. It is a traditional couch set for over there. I would take that third piece and put it in that second room. It's too much. I mean, it's too much. There's no room to walk. What are you talking? Exactly, bankruptcy. It's like, what is she talking about? Well, I just wondered, you know, it was after the holidays. Do you guys think the airport will be busy? You know, I wondered that, Fran. Is that why some of the tails are going over here and some are going over there? I hope she's not feeding the cat them either. I wondered that. I don't think cats can have garlic like dogs, can they? I'm pretty sure that I would say that probably has garlic in. Don't quote me, but look at the deep thought, though. This is beautiful. I mean, just look. She's like, you know, people going home for the holidays. I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder, do other people go home for the holidays? Gee, I guess I'll never know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. I don't know. One of the wonders of the world that I'll never be able to figure out, yo. Look at that. This is what dreams are made of. Okay, I figured no garlic for cats. Add this to the 7 wonders of the world, my friends. Connecting flights, strange people going strange places. Just add it. It's up there with the pyramids, my friends. It really makes you wonder. I'd say it's up there with the pyramids.
I had a horrible experience, like, with the airport.
Oh, dear God.
That was just too busy.
I would love to see her in somewhere like LAX. I would love to see her in like the Atlanta airport, some of the big boy airports. I don't think that she really grasps. Any airport they've showed isn't like bustling. If you've been to the Atlanta airport, honey, that thing has a tram that has a different whole ass building. When I was in Texas, that joker had a little train system that I've never really seen an airport that they've be bustling. So I don't think she really grasped what a TSA line looks like. That's like some like, okay, I'm like sitting here like, I'm gonna miss my flight if this puppy don't get a rolling. I don't think she really grasped what some of the U.S. airports and other countries are generally like. There will be no swimmers on no. I would, oh my goodness. I don't know, Elena Peterson. Some people are here and some have departed, but I'm just gonna keep trucking.
Have any of you been through that?
Yes, we have.
I heard the Heathrow Airport is bad, but I don't know. I've never been.
Well, maybe you should check it out and see first. Then we'll talk.
Right for me? Put that aside. But when I got to the Kuwait airport, how it goes is you have to go, if you're arriving, you know, you have to go to a special, like, let's say, how do I explain it? There's like different areas of the, I don't even know what it is. You go down the stairs and you have to pass through these kind of officers, and they like take your information and you fingerprint, not like police officers, but like, it's almost like customs. And, but there's like for different ones. There's one for like, anyway, that day that I came back, there was a line up the stairs. Like, it was busy. There was like a huge line wrapping around and going up and down and all around. And I was like, oh my gosh, I walked all the way to the back of the line. And then thank goodness somebody came up to me, one of the workers, and was like, ma'am, you don't need to be in this line. You know, it's for people who need like a certain paper, certain visa. I'm like, oh. So I got to go right through. That made me happy. Because I was so tired and stressed out. And then I had to get my luggage. And I don't know why, but I never forget what my luggage looks like. Like the intricate details. It's like black suitcases. Yeah. So how many people have black suitcases? You know what I mean? And I need to put name tags on my luggage. Oh. I got some for Christmas too, like as a gift.
Okay, I don't want to bore y'all any longer. I don't know what, yeah, WTF. Let's roll these dice. The sauces are going. The shrimps are going. Exactly. Get a luggage tag. Man, I tell you what though, I'll tell you this though, ain't a fry left in sight, not a shrimp left in sight, not a sauce. Honey, there's 2 rices on the little table here. No rice gets left alone. 1, 2, up, we missed a little sauce, bud. Two things of rice. I'm sure those won't get away. I'm sure those, if y'all are interested, the video's 18:23. We're at 17:37. Welcome, Mama Vision. This is it. This is just another minute of just complete rambling. Let's roll our dice and see. Oh yeah, them 2 things of rice. Them jokers they're gonna be accounted for. No rice gets left alone. Okay, let's scoot this back. let's shut this down because I am ready to go eat my turkey burger. Guys, I have figured out a new trick while I get these dice ready and get this turned off. Add egg to your turkey burger, a little bit of Worcestershire, a tiny, tiny bit of breadcrumbs because you don't want to dry out your turkey, fresh garlic, fresh parsley. Don't mold it to like a bunch because you don't want your meat to tighten up. But it's a game changer. I put olive oil in the pan. I wasn't doing that before. These turkey burgers are a game changer. So get ready. This week she'll be giving you my recipe. Okay, these are fortune-telling dice. Again, I don't want to shun y'all away. I know some of y'all believe in the spiritual stuff. Some of y'all don't. This is literally just for entertainment purposes. There's one of those Japanese beetle things. I don't know what. I'm over them. They're like all coming in because it's cold. No, guys, they're not ladybugs. They look like ladybugs. So, anyways, these are, I got these for Christmas. These are fortune-telling dice. Ask questions, roll the dice, and let the universe decide your fate. Again, y'all, these are just literally just something silly. I thought, you know, these would be cool. So, I picked these up at TJ Maxx, my little Christmas gift card, and I thought just something, you know, I like cheesy things. So, comes with a little thing, because I was like, well, how do you know what's what? So, these, some of them, obviously the middle one has words, and these have symbols, because I was like, well, how the hell you know what the symbols mean? It comes with these little cards that are going to tell us, yes, those ladybugs do bite, and they will stink, they're gross. Okay, so each of the symbols have a thing. All right, let's do it to it. So I thought that we would let one of you guys, first person, ask a question, roll it, run it. I'll roll the dice, you ask, I'll read what they are. Maybe, now listen, within respectful questions, y'all. Let's keep it respectful. First person, run it. Let's do it. Bankruptcy. Oh, goodness. Bankruptcy. Let's just kind of word that a little differently for my sake in YouTube. Is Chantal going to have a great year? Okay. I'm going to pull you guys over. Pull you guys down. I do have a little computer mat here. You got to be careful. This is mirror. Okay, y'all. I'm not going to look. I'm going to try and roll these. Here, let's... Okay, y'all. I'm going to roll them, and I'm not going to look. Here we go. Blue 52 Hut Hut Hike. I'm just going to fling them so y'all don't think I'm trying to set them. Okay. First die. Not for sure. Second die. Apple. Third die. Heart. Let's see what the apple and the heart mean, because I have not played these without y'all. I wanted to get a first. Okay. Not for sure. Apple and heart. Let's do the apple first. Okay, apple. Here we go. Apple signifies wisdom, right? I can't even talk, y'all. Wisdom is that reliability and achievement. Positive developments in your education, your career will steer you onto the path of success. Okay, let's see what this heart means. Let's read it again. The apple signifies wisdom. I can't even talk, y'all. I cannot talk. Reliability, wisdom, and, achievement. Positive developments in your education career will steer you onto the path of success. Heart. Let's see what the heart says. Okay. I don't know if this set of dice is for us. signifies romance, vulnerability, and trust. An overpowering sensation of love will resign in your friendship, relationship, or leading to stronger bonds. I don't know about this, y'all. Signifies romance, vulnerability, and trust. An overpowering sensation of love will resonate in your friendship, relationship, or leading to stronger bonds. That's true, Ready, Set, for Breeze. Doesn't necessarily mean it means Sala. And vulnerability, I'd say things are pretty vulnerable right now. Yeah, I say things are vulnerable, but I don't think I would take the romance. I don't think I definitely would take the trust, but hey. Alright, should we do a second roll? Right. Did she paint these dice and... Actually, let's not do a second roll. That way we can... Okay. We might need to talk with these things and get them, you know, get them rolling. This is the first time I've ever rolled them. I really didn't want to use them with y'all, and I wanted to be fresh in it. Okay, well, let's put these jokers away. Dice, we gonna need you, you know, whatever you believe in, Dice, we gonna need you to get us together here. I don't know, though, you might be saying something, because a lot of vulnerability going on. But, I don't know. Alright, y'all, this was fun. I do have 2 pages of notes that maybe we'll get into along this week or weekend. I didn't want to make this a million hours long, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite hungry. I haven't eaten all day. But no, I have had coffee and I haven't eaten, so I'm hungry. And I know that some of y'all, like I said, go back to the beginning if you got in late, but I know some of you guys are over the little note things, but over the messages from him and Kai Bella, but there's some things that I picked out, and go back to the beginning, we discussed some of it, and I went through, you know, and wrote down things along the way as I do things, these videos that we missed. So, we are back in the saddle. We are the right way. We're, knock on wood, the computer's good to go again. And yes, so the turkey burgers, again, don't ever work your hamburger, your meatloaf, your turkey burger. The more you mess with it, it'll tighten up. If you want to add a little bit of olive oil to your mixture, I added mine to the pan. Another good trick for different flavored burgers is a little bit of ranch packet, or you could do a little bit of the Lipton onion seasoning packet. What I did was a little bit of Worcestershire, 2 eggs, a tiny bit of breadcrumbs, garlic and fresh minced parsley, and just work it. You can freeze your patties. You can put parchment or wax paper, have them prepared for lunch the next day, put them in the fridge, have them prepared for dinner, or put them in the freezer and just pull one at a time. But make sure you put parchment in between, because they will get stuck together, or your wax paper. Alright, y'all, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I do really, truly appreciate each and every one of you. And thanks for being here with me. And, yeah, I will hopefully see you guys back tomorrow. Pretty sure I got a lot to do with Grandma. It's guinea pig cage cleaning day, as always, man. Yo, guinea pigs crap a lot. Let me tell you. I'm working on getting the guinea pig buddy, trying to bond it, but we'll get into that. We got a lot coming up. I'll probably drop my Christmas haul and then after Christmas shopping video back to back, and then I'll see you, or maybe I'll spread apart. Check out the community tab if you're into Bath and Body Works. There's a ton of sales going on. Oil things, they're semi-annual. I got some candles down to like 6 something. If you're into that, great. If not, that's cool too. I'm losing my voice, sounding a bit scraggly. I love you guys, honestly. I appreciate each and every one of you truly being here, lurking for the replay, honestly. So, have a great day, great night. I'm going to eat my turkey burger, slide into bed, change my laundry out, and make sure I check the dryer vent. Night, guys.